my god, what's going on, guys? Hi. It's so awesome for you to be here today. Yeah, we're gonna play some Pokemons. I hope you all like it. Because if you don't, uh, then I guess, yeah. What's going on, man? Yeah, Bibarel is the evolution of Bidoof. I'm pretty sure you knew that, but just had to be clear there. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Today, what day is it? Well, obviously it's Saturday. Oh, it's the 23rd. Tomorrow is the official start of fall, autumn, whatever you call it locally. Yeah. Should be awesome. Thankfully, this September, at least here in South Texas, the temperatures have noticeably getting lower and lower and lower. Not by that much, but enough. We're thankfully not hitting those 100-degree days like we were during August. It was August was brutal. But we're here to play some games. We're here to do the Slitherwing and Iron Moth thing. I can't really think of anybody that actually needs to, like, catch either of these, but yeah, I guess we're going to do it anyway, alright? So, let me make a quick adjustment here to my sound. Music's a little loud. There we go, it's a little bit better. Okay. So how have you guys been, man? What do we got here? I have some exciting news. I caught a shiny Espion. Oh, you got the little green guy. He's the Joker Espion. Starting to get colder here in SoCal. Yeah, overnight it's kind of, we're in that part of the year, at least again for South Texas, where the nights are technically cooler, like by a few degrees, but it's much more humid. I mean, it's always humid here, but now it's really, really humid. Like every evening, the humidity hits like 95%. It's rough. It took you 3 months to beat Violet? There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, remember, it's not, you know, it's not the destination, it's the journey, you know? I mean, let me think. What's a game that I really just played and played and played but never really finished it for a long time? Probably Fallout 4. Yeah, Fallout 4, because it's one of those games where it's just fun to run around and mess around and do stuff and collect things and build stuff. And yeah, some games are like that, where you just like going around doing stuff. You don't necessarily have to finish or beat the game. You just, you know, go and do other things. As long as you're enjoying yourself, then you're getting your money's worth. Also, isn't it correct that Espion has a 1 in 10 chance to be female because the shiny was a female? I don't know about the gender thing. That I don't know. I have my shiny Espion here. Let me see what mine is. I've never actually looked. Because I don't breed the Espion very much. Oops, where am I going? Okay. I've got a couple of Espions in here. Actually, let me just search it. Oh, well, I was actually looking at one right there. Is this a shiny one? That's not a shiny. Okay. There you are. Right. Oh, I thought I had 2 in here. Oh, maybe I still have one in the bank. Okay, well, here's my other one. This is my shiny. And, what am I looking at here? Hold on. What is the where's the gender at? Oh, okay. Well, mine's a female as well. Yeah. So, again, I don't know about the whole gender thing, but I apparently also have a female one. Oh, yes, that is true. You cannot buy rare candies. Yeah, unfortunately, you can only get them from raids. But the good news is we are going to be doing a ton of raids today, so good chance to get some rare candies. Alright, so let me see. Where are we? I have actually not had much time to do a lot of stuff in the game this week. I've just been super busy, yeah, especially yesterday. Yesterday was so freaking busy for me. It was just insane. Because initially it was going to be like a slower day, but then I had the great idea of going to Target. And I went to Target and I got there right when they restocked all the trading card stuff. They had Pokemon 151, which obviously I had to buy some. They had this Allen and Genter box that I was looking for. Allen and Genter is baseball cards, so that's a little bit different. You may not necessarily care about that. But they had that, so I had to get one of those. They had the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Structure deck, the one with Jack, so I obviously had to get that. And then they had Lorcana. Yeah. Everything I was looking for was just right there, and that never happens for me. So I was like, oh, I gotta get all of it. So I dropped like $100, and I wanted to drop more, but I was like, yeah, I'm not putting this on the credit card. So I just bought as much as I could, did a whole bunch of videos of opening them, and listed a whole bunch of it on the store. And man, I didn't buy much Lorcana stuff, but the cards I got were insane. They weren't amazing, like super like, oh my god, I'm rich forever. But no, they were really good openings. And almost all of the cards are gone. It's kind of insane. Have y'all even looked into that Lorcana stuff? I've been hearing the hype like since last year. And yeah, I can definitely confirm that there is a massive amount of hype. And those cards are just flying off the shelves. That's what I'm saying. I only had a handful of a handful of cards, and they all sold. It's nuts. Oh, hello, Beam. What let's see. Dang, I'm so close to getting 100 on your Gengar. Gentar! No, we're gonna go with Gentar. Now you have to go back and you have to name it Gentar. Those are the rules. I'm kidding, I don't know. I'm gonna drink some hot chocolate beer. Hot chocolate? Where are you that you can eat hot chocolate or drink hot chocolate? I can't even imagine drinking hot chocolate right now. It's still way too hot. I gotta wait till like February to get hot chocolate. So, do you guys want to do this Poliwrath? Let's see, he's a poison boy. Oh, and he does fighting in water stuff, I think? Let's see, what else does poison not like? Besides ground. You're in Pennsylvania? Oh, okay. So it's a little bit cooler up in Pennsylvania already. Yeah, what else does poison not like? I keep hearing something. Let me see, make sure all my other channels are off. Come on, sound channels. There we go. I think it's a Pokemon that I'm hearing. I keep hearing something going, yay, yay. Maybe it's this. I know rock doesn't get hit that hard by poison, I don't think. And neither does ground, but I don't want to take either of those in there. Let me get my weakness chart here. Let's see what we got here. Poison. Weak to ground, weak to psychic. Okay, so it's weak to psychic. Thank you, DJ. I actually clicked off of the chat so I could do a search, so I just now saw your message. Okay, so I guess we're gonna do this one real quick, in case any of you all have not gotten to Poliwrath yet. I know some of you don't have the DLC, so if you want a chance to get the Poliwrath, obviously you're gonna want to hop in on this. So let me grab a good old psychic here. Actually, I mean, I could use the Espion. I think he's set up to be an attacker, or she's set up to be an attacker. Let me double check. Psychic, Shadow Ball, Morning Sun, and Growl. I guess this will work. I mean, this is only a 5-star. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, come on, Espion, let's go. Is Sludge Bomb super effective to water? I don't believe so. I'll check water's weaknesses right now. Water is weak to grass and electric. So, no. It would not be super effective. Poison is super effective on grass types and fairy types. Who's messaging me? Okay. I always forget about Mewtwo. I always forget that I have them. And I have 2 of them. I was like, the Mewtwo that I got from the event, he's all goofy right now. Yeah, on a whim. Remember when we were doing, what were we doing? I forget what we were doing, but all I know is I trained them all wrong on purpose. And it's just stupid. By the way, if anybody that doesn't have the DLC, if you want the Poliwrath, I'll catch it if you want. And then I'll just trade it to you. How many of you guys have actually looked into Lorcana? If you're not familiar, Lorcana is that new Disney trading card game. If I were to trade one of my Mewtwo's, I would only trade it for certain other Pokemon. And those certain other Pokemon would be basically the stuff that I don't have. Like a Diancie. What was the other one? A Volcanion. I would absolutely love to have a Volcanion. Yeah. Because let's face it, Mewtwo is an absolute monster of a Pokemon. He's a beast. And why didn't you do the Mewtwo raids? What happened? Man, he's actually hitting really hard. I'm gonna do a heal for us. Because I'm a little low anyway. Yeah, I think I ended up doing, what, like 4 of the Mewtwo raids? Like, I did the first one just so I could get it, and then I helped out a few other people. Jeez, now he crits me. Dang, man, I may actually die here. Of course, my Espeon doesn't have the best defense, so I guess that sort of makes sense. Or I'll just keep... I mean, it's not like you guys need me. Here, I'll just do the heals, and there you go. Just keep doing your psychic stuff. No, good. He actually didn't hit me that hard yet. What the heck is Morning Sun? I forgot what this is. Restores its an HP. Oh, okay. Varies on the weather. DJ Mewacane? What? DJ Mewacane. Oh, here's a question for y'all. How many of you, and I know there's not many of you here, but how many of you guys actually watch stuff on Twitch? And the reason I ask is because I'm having another one of those moments where I'm thinking, do I really want to keep streaming to Twitch? Is it really worth it? Because many of you all know I don't make any money via Twitch at all. Yeah, I mean, the reason why I think I still do to Twitch is because every stream I get at least a couple of people who follow me over on Twitch. Some of them just immediately unfollow, which is, I mean, that's people for you. Wow, we didn't get any rare candies, did we? We got some other stuff, though. Regular candies. But no rare candies. So I was thinking about dumping Twitch and possibly moving to Kick. The thing is, though, is that obviously Twitch has a much larger, viewership overall. Whereas Kick, I mean, people are aware of Kick, but at the times I've gone over to Kick just to kind of check out the numbers and stuff and how many people are actually actively watching, it's obviously not nearly as high as Twitch. But from what I understand, the payouts are much better as far as like advertising revenue and that sort of stuff. Yeah, because I've mentioned it before, where since I have started streaming on Twitch, and I started streaming on Twitch in like 2017, so it's been a while, and no joke, since then I've accumulated my payable balance over on Twitch right now is about $15. That's it. $15 earned in 6 years. That's insanity. And that's because I've streamed at least once a week on average every year for the past 7 years, really. But I only, like I said, I started streaming on Twitch just in 2017, but I started streaming in 2016. Yeah, I'm going on Scarlet Help. What? What is Scarlet Help? Oh, it's a Thawana. You have no internet. Well, if you don't have any internet, how on earth are you talking to us? He's like, magic. Okay. Does anybody actually want to do the Slitherwing stuff? I mean, I'll do it. It's fine. I just gotta find one here. Who wanna? Oh wow, an outbreak of Orthworm. I might actually look at that later. Okay, so where are... Oh, okay, here we are. I was like, where is the guy? Yeah, there's really not that many of them, huh? You need a Slitherwing? Okay. Cellular data. Oh, okay. Aren't there a bunch of phone companies out there now that give unlimited data? Or at least their idea of what unlimited data is? Yeah, I've heard from friends that they get those unlimited data plans, but then companies like Verizon and AT&T, once you hit like a certain threshold, they either dramatically slow down your data or they just cut you off completely, which that sounds an awful lot like false advertising. And they're like, well, it has to be within reason. And I'm like, dude, when you say unlimited data, then you need to mean unlimited data, not 20 gigabytes and then we slow you down to a crawl. No, that's not how it works. Oh, well, I apparently have an iron moth. I actually think I have an extra Slitherwing. I could just give you one. Let me check my boxes. Yeah, I may have a duplicate, because I think this is mine. Yeah, I already got that guy. Okay, so that's my main dude. Let me see if I have another one. Let me just go to my trade box. I might have one there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Let's go through here. I know these are not There we go. Any Slitherwings? Come on. Could have swore I had an extra one. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's mine. I just went in a circle. Volcarona. Well, darn, I thought I had an extra. I guess I don't. Darn, that stinks. You think you have a hacked Pokemon? If you do surprise trays, it's very easy to get a hacked Pokemon. Seriously, you do it enough, you're going to get a handful of them. Because I actually love doing surprise trades. Like, sometimes I'll just sit there for an hour doing nothing but surprise trades. And the number of hacked or genned Pokemon that I get is insane. I actually delete them all. Because, I mean, whenever you get those hacked Pokemon or the genned Pokemon, they're generally, you know, max level, they're shinies, you know, all their stats are maxed out. And then they have that stupid naming scheme where it's like something.com. Yeah. Anytime I get a Pokemon that's like that, I basically take whatever they're holding, because oftentimes they're holding an item. Sometimes it's a Master Ball, sometimes it's an ability patch. So those are useful. But the Pokemon themselves, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just dumping this thing. And I just delete it. Yeah, in fact, I don't think I have any genned Pokemon in my trade box right now. Because like I said, most of the time I just delete them. Go ahead, do the 4-hour stream. I'll watch the game for you. Dude, the game doesn't come on till 2:30, which is generally when I stop streaming anyway. Oh, and it doesn't have max stats. Still think it's hacked. What is the name of the trainer? Sometimes you can tell if it's hacked by the name of the trainer. Because you know how every time you get a Pokemon it says the original trainer? Like this Meowth here, original trainer Richard, that's me. So obviously you know this is legit. And I know it's legit because I actually bred this little guy. Because he's an Alolan Meowth, which you can't normally get here in this game, so yeah. But anyways, I guess let's do this iron thingy. Berry-chan. That is a genned Pokemon. Yeah. I can tell you right now, because I've actually gotten several where the trainer is Berry-chan. That's a known trainer that does or trades genned Pokemon. So yeah, it's genned. Now, the one thing I've found is that a lot of the genned Pokemon that I get that have Berry-chan as the trainer, a lot of times they actually don't have their name changed. They have their original name. Or they'll be named Sparkles. Is that the name that you have on yours? Is it named Sparkles? Because I noticed that Berry-chan does that. They'll name it Sparkles. Yeah, if it's like everybody else is kind of confirming in chat, if it has Berry-chan, it's named Happy New Year. They did that too. I actually have one of those as well. I got a shiny Mimikyu around Christmas time, around New Year's earlier this year, and it was from Berry-chan and it said Happy New Year. Yeah, that's a genned Pokemon. Now, it's your choice if you want to keep it. I actually think that one isn't as bad, simply because it doesn't have that .com name on it. It just says Happy New Year, so yeah. So it's up to you if you want to keep it. Just keep in mind that if you ever decide you want to use it for competition, you can't. Like if you actually go and enter, because I mean here you can do like the Pokemon League stuff in the game, and if you try to use it for any official competitions, they will know that it's genned. They will know, and they will straight up tell you you can't use that Pokemon, it's genned. Or the worst thing that could happen is that they will actually disqualify you from whatever event you may get into it. I would be destroyed if I ever joined one. Well, you know, I mean, that's, believe me, I don't do the tournaments or anything either. But you never know. If you just start practicing and doing that stuff, that's how everybody gets started. Everybody just goes in and tries. I'm sure for most of us, the first time we got into a tournament like that, we probably got crushed, and that's fine. But yeah, just make sure if you ever do the competitions, do not use gent Pokemon. In fact, we talked about it. What was it, last month or about 6 weeks ago, when they had the Pokemon Worlds thing going on? A whole bunch of people got DQ'd because they unknowingly used gent Pokemon, and they didn't even know. They couldn't even tell. They thought that they got the Pokemon from legitimate sources. But yeah, they were gent Pokemon, and so they all got DQ'd. What made that whole situation worse is because to go to Worlds, I mean, obviously you gotta pay all sorts of money, plane tickets and hotel rooms, and you know, just to get there. Imagine spending several $1,000s flying all the way over to Worlds, entering the tournament, getting 2 rounds in, only to then be disqualified because your Pokemon are not legit. Yeah, that's gonna be a real heartbreaker. Because some of the people that got DQ'd, they were like hardcore, like very super competitive, you know, Pokemon players. And again, like I said, you only pay the thousands of dollars to go to someplace like Worlds if you're like really wanting to try and win that tournament. So to get DQ'd, man, that sucked for them. And I will give them the benefit of the fact that they possibly could not have known that they were gent Pokemon. Because again, you can generate a Pokemon. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, because I don't condone it at all. The only reason I know how to do it is because I got really curious and I just asked somebody that I know does some kind of gray hat stuff in the hacking community. And they were able to find out for me, and they told me how it works, and I was like, ooh. And you can actually get one that is genned, has regular name, has a regular everyday trainer thing, none of the stats are boosted, it looks completely legit. But apparently there's a little marker or something in the coding whenever a Pokemon is generated legitimately that the genned Pokemon do not have, and so that's how they can tell that it's genned. Now, of course, that data isn't normally accessible by your end user, which is why a lot of the players just had no idea that their Pokemon were generated. And of course, the Pokemon company's not going to tell you how to see that, because then the people who sell those generated or hacked Pokemon will know how to circumvent the system, and that's what you do not want. Iron Moth used electric terrain, but it failed. Man, I actually got whacked pretty hard. I may need a heal. Oh, please don't die, little guy. Oh, okay, good. I survived. I should get a good chunk. There we go. I was going to say, I should get a good chunk of my health back here. But there we go. All done. Try to look at Ampharos' name. Oh, man, I didn't see his name. Just in case anybody needs this guy, I'll catch him for you. I can't think of many people that actually need Iron Moth, but... For a while, I was doing that. I think I mentioned it before. When I was playing Arceus, I gave almost all of my Pokemon goofy names. In fact, some of the Pokemon that I pulled over from Arceus into this game, I actually do occasionally play with them. And some of them are kind of normal names, others are very goofy. Wow, we're not getting any rare candies. And I keep thinking rare candy because that guy was asking about them. And now we're actually not getting rare candies. Can anybody help me do a union circle for Pokemon Scarlet? I want Gliscor. I could breed you a Gliscor if you want. I actually have one. I managed to get it via surprise trade too. I just kept doing it again. Like I said, I like doing surprise trades, so I just kept doing them, and eventually the exclusives made their way to me. Your Zacian's name is Bob. I think every single one of us have at least one Pokemon that we name Bob. Or Doug. I named one of mine Doug. But yeah, I actually have a Gliscor. Yeah, obviously this one was traded to me. I can breed it if you want. I don't know if that guy who wanted one is still here, but yeah, I have no problem breeding them. Why did I name my Zangoose Santa? Probably the color scheme. He's, what, red and white? I mean, if we're just going to be doing random raids, I mean, we could do another Iron Moth. I mean, they're obviously very easy to do. But I think I would rather just go back to the DLC location and just do... Oh! Look, we have a 6-star out here. I imagine you all will probably want to do the 6-star. And the 6-star is pretty much, in this area, is pretty much guaranteed to be one of the previously unavailable Pokemon. Just found a young Mo in DLC. I actually got one. Well, I found the little one, the little tiny version, and then I got the stage 2 version in a Terra raid. So I was actually very surprised. I was like, oh, awesome. Come on, go. Let's see. It is kind of funny to me that this coughing is just constantly farting. Seriously, that's what he's doing. Can you imagine just being by somebody who just farts and farts and farts and farts? DLC's 35. Oh, this is one of these... what is it? The evolution to the Sandshrew. What is it? I forget what it's called. But yeah, it's the evolution to the Sandshrew. This guy actually shouldn't be that hard. You could bring a fire type. Actually, I would not bring a fire type. I think he does ground moves. So fire type may not be a good idea. A fighting type would be pretty good. Yeah, so let's bring a fighting type. I'm going to bring my Urshifu. Yeah, Urshifu should be fine here. But yeah, this is a... This guy should not be that hard. Unless he has, like, something special that he does. Like, if he tries to, like, put us to sleep or something. I think he should be fairly easy. Shift tree. Well, he's not sticking his arms out. I don't think this is Shift Tree. Isn't Shift Tree the one that sticks his arms out and they look like little twigs with leaves on them? And again, I don't need this one. I think I'm 99% sure I already caught this. So if anybody actually needs it, just let me know and I'll trade it to you. You are going to be right. I mean, you could be. Because I know the evolution to Sandshrew. I don't know his name, but I know what he looks like. Excuse me. Oh, it is weird. I wonder why they had him stand so weird. That looks kind of weird. Okay, so yeah, that's why I was like, I know it's the little guy with the twigs, but his shadow doesn't look anything like him. It's just so odd. Well, I guess I still made a good choice then. Whoever brought Palkia may not have made a great choice, though. Yeah, Palkia is gonna get clubbed here. At least all of my moves are super effective on this guy. You have a fighting move? Oh, is that you, Goober? Is Coulson Goober? Oh, uh-oh. We already had 2 deaths. What's going on, guys? What are y'all doing? Okay. No, don't. Ah, really? He already did the reset. Oh, you son of a biscuit. Yeah, the bad thing is Coulson, if he hits you with a grass move, you're gonna get whacked. Yeah, that's the big problem with bringing Palkia, because Palkia is part water. Yeah, I got a drain punch here, man. We're getting pretty far behind now. There we go. Plus, I gotta heal myself. You know who I had a huge problem catching with a Pokeball? That new sub-legendary one, the bird. Because you know how we got the 3 new whatchamacallits here in this DLC? The weird goofy-looking one, the dog-type one, or the dog-looking one, and then we got the bird that looks kind of like a deranged peacock. Yeah, I got the other 2, and I found the bird, and I'm not kidding. I went all 40 rounds with her. 40 rounds. I wasted 36 timer balls, and I couldn't catch her. I was like, what is going on? Yeah, the loyal 3. There you go. Yeah, it would not let me catch her. And that's because I kept hitting her, because she does heal herself. But I kept hitting her over and over again to bring her down to 1 health using False Swipe. She was at 1 health. And it was like turn 20-something, and I just kept hitting her with tire balls after that. Because she had already run out of her heals. And she was at one health, and the timer ball, even in, you know, the rounds of 20 and 30s, I still couldn't catch her. I was like, what is going on here? That's, like, impossible. Because you know how the timer ball works. Every successive turn, as the turn count gets higher, it gets more and more effective. And so I'm like, okay, there's no way that it's going to take me this long to catch this thing. But yeah, I attacked, or I battled it so long that it completely ran out of its moves. And of course, when a Pokemon runs out of moves, what does it do? It does Struggle. And Struggle, unfortunately, damages the Pokemon that does it. So she runs out of moves, my timer ball still doesn't catch her, and she uses Struggle, which damages herself, and knocks herself out. And I was like, man, I just spent like 15 minutes on this battle, hitting her with a ton of timer balls, and it still wouldn't catch it. It's just so weird. Yeah, please don't die, guys. I can get us through this. Just don't die anymore. Yeah, remember, you have cheer heals. Use your cheer heals, guys. Do not be afraid to do that. But yeah, it's just insane. I couldn't believe it wouldn't let me catch that stupid chicken. And I call it a chicken because it's a bird. So, yeah. Come on, Drain Punch. Let's finish this. Okay, well, I think it's dead because it's kind of pausing here. Come on. There you go. Okay, that was a little closer than I think it should have been. We had a couple of early deaths, so I was like, oh, wait a minute. And what makes it worse is now I forgot where she is. Because, you know, after she dies, because you can defeat it and it will, like, go away for a little bit, but then it'll come back after, like, a couple hours, so you can fight it again. And now I completely forgot where she is. I know she's in a static spot. I just don't remember where it is. It's like on some sort of close to a cliff edge or something. You forgot what I was talking about. Thanked man. Native mint. Or naive mint. Timid mint. Balm mushroom. But yeah, where's the bird? I'm gonna go back out there and I'm gonna actually try to fight it again, and you all can go on the journey with me. And we can try to use another 30-something timer balls to try and catch this stupid chicken. And I'll show you the pain that I am dealing with here. And the funny thing is I didn't catch it, again, because I was using timer balls, but I was being very stubborn. Because, as most of you have probably noticed, I have a ton of Master Balls. I have like 20-something Master Balls. And I could very easily just use a Master Ball to catch the stupid thing. But no, I wanted to see how far I could push it. And so that's why I kept going with the timer balls. Because you would think at some point the timer ball basically would become 100%. Right? Because again, it gets more effective as the match goes on. So it's like, okay, how long could you potentially draw out that fight? Could you literally throw 100 timer balls at a Pokemon and still not catch it? Because I always figured every time you threw a timer ball at him and it didn't catch, the next turn it'd probably raise it up by like, 2 or 3%. Something like that. But yeah, where is this? Okay, I have to look this up. Where is the chicken? What is the name of the chicken? Let me see. What is it? Something 3? Somebody said it. Loyal 3. Loyal 3 locations. Okay. Okay, there's the dumb one. Oh, here's the bird. Okay. Dory. Seriously, where's the chicken? Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. So apparently it's supposed to be like over here somewhere. Yeah, it's showing right there. I'm going to go try this bird one more time. And then we'll do more raids. Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to just ignore raids. If you go into that 6-star Ditto, just make sure that whoever is leading that fight takes a level 1 Magikarp with Splash. I'm not kidding. Do that, and you will immediately win. Yeah, I want to see this stupid chicken again. Well, whoever leads that Ditto raid has to be the one that takes the Magikarp. Because the Ditto will copy whoever the host is. So the host has to take the Magikarp. Okay, this doesn't... I don't remember it being here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So yeah, as long as the host brings the Magikarp, then everybody else can just bring whatever they need. Okay, there's the stupid chicken. Alright. Let me make sure I have my same team that I had last... Okay, there it is. Persiker. And the reason I'm using Persiker, again, is because I have a false swipe on it. Alright, come here, you stupid chicken. We're going to try this again. And I'm going to keep using timer balls. But I think I'm only going to use up to like 15 timer balls. After that, I'll just swallow my pride and I'll use the stupid Master Ball. Let's see. Because I could try to Quick Ball it immediately, which technically should work. Or at least have a decent potential of working. Alright, here we go. Nope, she immediately escapes. Okay. So, Quick Ball's a no. Okay, so she does have Roost. So now we're going to just false swipe it. I made the mistake, because this is like my third time facing her. The first time I faced her, I made the mistake of using a metal move on her, and I didn't think it was going to hit that hard, but it absolutely clobbered her. And she died immediately. No, don't be confused, little guy. Five-star electric melodic. I actually do still need a melodic. I recommend just use the Master Ball. Yeah, I get it. I know that. I know that I should be able to just use the Master Ball and that's it. But again, like I said, I'm being stubborn. Because I'm telling you, by turn 40, the stupid timer ball should work. It should work. Especially, look, see? She's at 1 health. So now, at this point, it's not that far along, so I'm not using the timer ball yet. So let's just... There's my Master Balls. I have 30 of them now. Okay. So I should just be able to use something like an Ultra Ball and catch this thing. Ah! See? Teasing. Teasing! Yeah, I'm gonna wait a few more rounds and then I'll switch to timer balls. But yeah, at this point I should be able to just use Ultra Balls for a little bit and then we can go timer. Oh my god, if I catch her... Okay, no. Oh, okay, there's Roost. Yeah, she'll do that a few times. The good thing is every time she uses that thing on me, what is it, entrainment or whatever it is that she uses, that boosts my regular attack, she makes me stronger and stronger. Okay, just don't kill yourself here. Meowth. No, or I'm sorry, Persiker. Just don't kill yourself. Actually, at that health, I should be able to use an Ultra Ball. Yeah, again, that's pretty low health. It's not as low as it'll go, but still nothing. So, how have you all been? How is school, kids? I know at least a couple of y'all are in school. How are y'all enjoying school? I actually miss school. I really do. Even college. College was so fun compared to now. Oh my god, I caught it! Are you kidding me? It works now! According to Wiki, timer balls have a better catch rate than Ultra Balls after 4 turns. But oh my god, it just worked. Well, the good thing is I actually wanted to be proven wrong there. I just wanted to catch the stupid chicken. You hate it with a fiery passion? I always liked school, for the most part. The only time that I really disliked school was when I was in the 7th grade. I had transferred from a school that I really liked going with. Like, you know, imagine you move and you have to leave all your friends, and you know you end up at this other school across, you know, to on the other side of the city, and you go get checked in, and you never, you know, you don't know anybody. They just kind of stick you in whatever classes. Well, from the very first day that I was there, this dude would just try like crazy to bully me, and people were afraid of him. They were really afraid of him, but I've always been very passive. I don't like fighting. I just don't like doing that stuff. Now, I'm not saying I would not fight, but I just don't like doing it. But yeah, for a good 2 weeks while I was there, it was not like, some of the people that I met there were pretty awesome, but there was always that guy who would just, it wouldn't even have to be like in a class. He would just find me and just pick on me. And finally, he got to the point where he would start hitting me like in my back. You know, he would just come up to me and punch me. And I'm like, what the hell, man? And finally, after, like I said, a couple of weeks, I just got sick of it. And he did it again in the hallway. I just turned around and punched the living crap out of him. I hated doing it, and I knew I was going to get in trouble, and I did. But yeah, I just couldn't stand it. And I just turned around and clocked the living hell out of him. I hit him so hard, busted his mouth open. He had to go to the nurse and everything. But he never bugged me after that. And I didn't get in as much trouble as I thought I would. Because I told him straight out, I go, he has been teasing me and coming after me for 2 weeks. What am I supposed to do? And of course, the classic, oh, you have to tell the teacher. And I'm like, teachers never do anything. Just gotta, you know, sometimes you just gotta stand up for yourself. And I'm glad I did, because after that, that kid never bugged me. Nobody else even tried to bully me or do crap to me after that. Because they knew. They knew I wasn't afraid to turn around and punch him in the face. And I think I actually made more friends after that, because I'm pretty sure he was one of those people that he was just kind of like the class bully. Like he screwed with everybody. And the reason I had become a target was because I was new. So you figure, oh, the new kid, easy target. Yeah. But yeah, after that, school was all right. High school was even better. I loved high school. I didn't like going to class, but social wise, it was awesome. Met lots of girls, hung out with everybody. Anyway, somebody said they had a melodic. Do we have a melodic we're going to do? An electric melodic. A melodic is usually water, right? People only learn after getting hurt. Yeah. Most bullies, I've noticed, I've realized just through life, if you are a decent and kind person, they usually mistake that kindness for weakness. And so that's why they go after you. And you're kind of right. Yeah, sometimes bullies will just keep going after you until you turn around and punch them in the face. After that, they're like, oh, crap. The next year, the following year, same school, another guy that I knew, and this was actually kind of interesting. There was a guy that I knew from another school that I had gone to. I moved schools a lot when I was a teenager. I hated it. But there was another guy that I knew from a previous school that nobody liked because he was just a jerk. He was just mean. And he always would tease people and pull jokes on them, and he would just laugh about it. Like, there was this time that I remember at the old school where he just got, like, you know how they have the milk cartons and stuff that you get for, like, breakfast? He would just take the milk from people, open it, and just dump it on them. And he thought that was hilarious. He never did it to me, thankfully. But yeah, he just thought it was hilarious. I saw him do that like 4 or 5 times at the old school. So when I left, I was like, I never have to see that guy again. But I was surprised to see him at this other school that I had to go to a couple of years later. And sure enough, he was pulling crap like that again. And he tried that, strangely enough, on the bully that had been bullying me the year previous. Well, he tried to pull that crap on him in gym class, and we were in the locker room, and of course people were changing and everything. He tried to pull some of that goofy stuff on the bully, and the bully actually beat the crap out of him. I was just like, at that point, I was just like, all right, good job, man. And I remember locking eyes with the bully after the fight, and I just kind of like, I want to say I nodded, but I can't really remember. Because I was actually glad that that other guy got his comeuppance, because he had always been screwing with people. Always. Okay, well, I may not make it into this match now. Yeah, people only learn after they get hurt. Or another thing that I've learned is that people only learn to change when it directly affects them. Like if something is going on, like a social problem, people don't care about it until it affects them. I may not be able to get in now because I'm pretty sure your rate is full. Oh, no. Okay, good. I got in. Okay, awesome. So let me see. So an electric melodic. So I guess we could actually just bring another electric. Yeah. We got space, guys. Get in on this melodic. Let me see. This melodic does water. Yeah, I think I could probably just bring this. Well, no, not this one. Actually, yes, this one. Or no. Ah, screw it. We'll do it. He knows Earthquake. But doesn't Melodic do water, though? Is it not a water Pokemon? I thought it was like water and ice. I could be completely wrong. I have very limited experience versus Melodic, so I don't really remember. I'm thinking about you defending yourself. That's why. Because if... I mean... Let me see. Well, you're in ice. Okay, never mind. I was thinking something different. You're probably fine. Okay. Yeah, that's... I was... My mind was like, yeah, for a minute. Sorry. Okay. Well, I'm ready to go. Yeah, my brain turned into Bidoof there for a minute. Herpader! Wow, I'm surprised it's just the two of us. Melodic is one of the more popular Pokemon, too. I thought for sure other people would want to get in on this. I guess because they probably just caught the Phoebus, and they're just going to evolve it. It's a Phoebus. Electric terrain. Oh, is it water and dragon? Or is this dragon? I don't remember. I really should just look up Melodic and read about it. DJ Titan uses bounce. Ruh-roh. Alright, drain punch that. There we go. There we go. All the way back up. Ooh. Oh, our Gardevoir's dead. DJ, do you need a heal? I mean, I'm ready to Terra. I mean, even if you die, I think it's fine. We still have plenty of time. Oh, okay, you did the heal. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm ready to Terra, so I'm gonna absolutely obliterate this chick now. That sounds wrong. Your Gentar. Wow, he didn't hit as hard as I thought he would. I know it's not super effective, but I thought he would have hit a little bit harder than that. You have the level 1 Magikarp? Well, the Magikarp doesn't necessarily have to be level 1. Like, the one that I bring in that situation is a level 5, but, you know. The idea is that the Magikarp doesn't really... You know, the Magikarp that you bring just simply doesn't fight back. Yeah, when you go in there as the leader and you're using Magikarp, the first thing you basically do is you just use your cheers, like, to increase attack. And in most cases, that fight generally only lasts like 1 round. Because again, you're essentially fighting what is a level 1 Magikarp. Poor Melodic. How do you change the name of them? I'll show you here in a second. Let me just let this animation complete. Keep in mind, though, if you rename your Pokemon, once you rename it that first time, you cannot change the name after that. Ever. That's not even a joke. That's 100% true. If you change the name, Be absolutely certain that's the name you want that Pokemon to have forever. Don't give it like some goofy, obscene name, because, people have been known to keep their Pokemon for years and years and years. Well, I mean, yeah, I know it's the original name, but I imagine if you want to know how to change the name, then you're probably going to want to give it, a name that's, at least somewhat unique. But like I'm saying, that's fine if you want to change the name, but once you change it, that's it. It cannot be changed back, and you cannot change it to something else afterwards. So yeah, we'll go to check summary. And let's see, where is it here? Is it? No. There it is. Yeah, just from this screen right here, press X, and it will let you change the name if you want. See? Now the good thing is that even if what you would do here, like I said, if you go just delete the name as it is there. I'm not going to change the name here. You would just delete the letters here and then just put in whatever letters or numbers you want to have in there. But I'm not. Oh, no, come on, cancel. There we go. Okay. But usually within the settings of any game, you have the option to turn off nicknames. So, like, say for instance, if I were to bring out my Persiker and just kind of like have him, hang around with me. Now, I could give him, I don't think that matters here. I could give him a nickname, but then within the settings of the game itself, let me see if I can show you here. There should be an option to turn off the nicknames. There we go. Show nicknames. Yeah, you can either set it to show, I have them to show, or you can just turn it off and all of them will just show up as their regular, name of the Pokemon. Not the one that you gave it. Or that anybody else gave it. So yeah, you have that choice. I know Sword and Shield did it too, where you could turn off the nicknames. But yeah, just be certain you want to keep that name forever. Let me check out this grass. Oh, right, you have the Ditto. Yeah, sure, I'll do the Ditto. Go ahead and share your code when you're ready. It's a dark one. Okay. Dark does not like fighting. But like I said, it may not even matter. We may not even have to have the type advantage. Because once it changes into a Magikarp, we can basically just wail on it and not have to worry. Alright, so we got T8. HW9. H. Come on, no communication error. Oh, god dang it. I had a feeling it was going to do that to me. This is one of those days. Alright, let's try this again. God, I wish I had a keyboard for this thing. HW. Come on, no errors, no errors. Come on. There we go. Okay. I could actually just take this guy in there. Probably be fine. Yeah, I'm not even gonna have to worry about the type. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. I forgot it's a 6-star. I still don't think it will really matter. I think we'll still be fine. Because, like I said, we're essentially going to be fighting a level 1 Magikarp at that point. He's just going to splash around and not even attack us. So we'll probably be alright. Come on, we got one spot left. Where's Goober? Goober, you want to get in here? This should be a super easy fight, Goober. Yeah, like super easy. So if you want to hop in, you got a minute. Get in here, Goober. You can even bring your Gengar if you want. You're good. What? Ah. Oh, that's true. These do have a chance to drop Herba. Well, I guess Goober doesn't want to come, so... I guess if you want to start... Yeah, go ahead and start. Oh, you're playing Arkham Knights. Oh, okay. I got a Batman game like 10 years ago for free when I bought a video card. It was like buy the video card and get this game free. It was I think it was Batman Arkham Origins or something like that, or Arkham. It was one of the Arkham something. I don't know. Anyways, I remember getting the game. Got the game, downloaded it. 15 minutes in, the game crashed. So I was like, oh man, this stinks. Yeah, see, as you can see, this is very easy. Yeah, 15 minutes in, the game crashed. I start the game up again, start playing again, 15 minutes in, it crashed again. That went on for like an hour and a half. And I was like, okay, something's wrong. Come to find out, there was a reason the game was free when you bought the video card, because the game, the port, was so crap and so awful that it was constantly doing what was happening with me. It would just crash for no reason, or it would freeze completely. And so the game was essentially unplayable. So I was like, well, that's awful. And you would think, okay, well, maybe they'll patch it at some point. Nope. Wow! Those are some good rewards, man. A bottle cap, a Mystica, and an ability patch. That is awesome. Oh, and some rare candy. Nice. Okay, yeah, we got some good stuff. PP up, nuggets. Man, that was a good one. Those are some excellent rewards. That's why I was telling you to come in here, Goober. You could have got some pretty good stuff, man. But we get it. Okay. Those were excellent rewards. But yeah, that's a terrible thing, because I hear some of the other Batman games are actually really good. But ever since then, I just don't even want to touch a Batman game. It left a very sour taste in my mouth. Just a quick PSA, Mark Hamill's name spells out Arkham. Well, where's the L? I don't see an L in Arkham. Ah, see, I didn't think about the L. There's no L in there. I see the Mark. And I see the H, the A. Oh, he's missing the E, too. There's no E in there. So the E and the L got left out. Well, if you're going with only the one name, you're still missing. You're still missing the H. Yeah, there's no H in Mark. Oh, also, if you have the DLC, you actually get 2 6 stars a day now. You get the one in the DLC area, and you get the old one. Ah, so you do have to use the full name. But even then, you're leaving out a lot of letters. Yeah, the L just gets left out. I'm just teasing you, Cooper. It's fine. I get what you're trying to say. Let me see if I can find my other 6 star out here, because we've already done one of them. Oh, here it is. We got a dragon type out here. Let me go check out what this is. Come on. Yeah, you get 2 6 stars now every day if you have the DLC. Let me think. Dragon types do not like fairy, they do not like ice. And they don't like other dragon. Alright, come on, let's go. Oh, an Espion. Okay, this is interesting. So you definitely don't want to bring Iron Valiant. Hmm. Oh, Zacian would probably be a good choice. I think I'm going to bring Zacian. I guess you guys need to figure out who you're going to bring. Who's your favorite Batman actor? Actor? It's hard to say. I don't know if I have a favorite Batman actor. Yeah, I'd have to really think about that. I did like... I thought that Michael Caine as Alfred for Christopher Nolan's Batman series was a very good choice. He was an excellent Alfred. Let me see. Jeremy Irons was also a good Alfred, but he just didn't really get a lot of screen time. It felt like we never really got to see too much of his version of Alfred. Christian Bale's Batman was pretty solid. I thought Ben Affleck's Batman was pretty good too, because he was playing an older version of Batman, which I thought was pretty decent. George Clooney's Batman was awful. It was just bad. Let me see. Michael Keaton's Batman was excellent. It was really, really good. Adam West's Batman, it was good for what it was trying to be. It was trying to be sort of a tongue-in-cheek, kind of goofy, very campy sort of Batman. Not to be taken serious. And for that, it was actually pretty good. Let me see, who else was there? There are so many actors. Eartha Kitt as Catwoman for the 1960s Batman, I thought was pretty good. Some of you probably have no idea who Eartha Kitt is. If you don't know who Eartha Kitt is, definitely go look her up. And look up her scenes in the 1960s Batman television series. There were like 3 different Catwoman, or 3 different actresses that played Catwoman in the 1960s series. And they were all good. But Eartha Kitt is the one I remember the most. The different movie Batmobiles had different speeds. I really, really got into the Batmobile from Christopher Nolan's Batman. The Tumbler. That thing was amazing. I remember the first time I saw that on screen, I was like, oh, that looks awesome. Because the one from 1989 Batman, it was cool. It had a very sleek, sort of kind of semi-futuristic look to it at the time, and it looked pretty good. It looked interesting, but it was very, very comic booky. It looked very much like from the comics. The Tumbler from Christopher Nolan's Batman, that thing looked straight up like a military vehicle. Like it could just barge through a building if it needed to. And it actually did. It did that a couple of times in the movies. Let me see. The Batmobile. The Batmobile from Batman v Superman. I thought that was actually kind of cool. Not my favorite one, but it was still pretty neat. The Batmobile from what was it? Batman Forever. I did not like that one. Or from Batman and Robin, the 1997 flick. That movie was just bad. But the Batmobile from that one also looked kind of crap. And then you got the old school Batmobile from, again, the 1960s TV show. That one was very much product of its time. And I again, it was for a campy, kind of silly, tongue-in-cheek television show. So it fit. But if I had to pick any of the Batmobiles, definitely going with Christopher Nolan's. That Batmobile is just insane. Probably didn't get very good gas mileage, but it was amazing. Uh-oh, DJ's dead. Gotta heal yourselves, guys. Yeah, we're about to lose Noob Moob. Come on. Don't die, guys. Don't be afraid to heal yourselves. You like how it turns into a bike? Well, only in emergencies. Only in emergencies would you want to really do that. Because to turn it into a bike, from what I saw, is a destructive process. Yeah, it basically rips the front of the Batmobile off, and then it turns into the bike, which is neat. But then, like I said, it was never explained if there's a way to actually non-destructively remove the bike from the Batmobile and then be able to, say at a later point reattach it. That was never explained in the movie, so I have no idea. Man, am I gonna have to do another cheer for myself here? I'm getting just obliterated here. Come on, man, we gotta heal. And I really don't want to have to use my turns to heal because I'm the one probably doing the most damage here. Okay, now I can use my next one to do an attack. It's still a little low, man. My heals are not great. I mean my individual heals, not y'all's. Alright, let's try another player off here. So no one steals while the bike is out. The Batmobile is basically unstealable. Yeah. You would, the only way that you could do it is if you have some intimate knowledge of the Batmobile. Because I know there was one movie where they did actually take the Batmobile apart, like the bad guys, but that was because, again, they had intimate knowledge of the workings of how it was put together and all that. But yeah, your average thug on the street, no way they're getting in that car. Just not happening. In fact, I think it was Michael Keaton's Batmobile that had a mode that basically put the car in like this incredibly defensive position where it could like completely cover itself in armor. So it was essentially inaccessible by any means. Yeah, it would completely armor itself up. Come on, Espion, just die already. Yeah, there you go. The Riddler's goons may have been the ones who got into it and did that stuff. In fact, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that particular Batman Forever. Was it? Yeah, I think it was Batman Forever where they got into it and took it apart and did weird stuff to it. I don't really need the Espion, so we'll just let it go. Wow, good rewards again. 2 bottle caps and a Mystica. What else we got here? Rare candies, star pieces, nuggets, lots of mints. Not bad. The latest movie, the latest Batman movie, the one just called The Batman with Robert Pattinson. That movie is so weird in the way that they presented it. Because the movie itself, I think, was actually pretty good. Because it was a very down-to-earth sort of, Batman, the world's greatest detective sort of thing. There really was a mystery in it. He had to solve this mystery. He had to figure out who it was that was doing the murders and stuff. And so he had to get Catwoman to help him out to try and figure out what was going on. So in that respect, it was actually a great movie. The only thing is that it was so damn dark. It was insanely dark. I don't understand why they did that. I mean, I understand you want to make the movie kind of like a dark, kind of gloomy sort of feel, but like some of the scenes, it was literally so dark, I couldn't see anything that was going on. I was like, what is going on here? And I remember I started watching it here on my computer. And I have two monitors on my computer. And on the first monitor, I purposely have my brightness turned down because that's the one I do editing and stuff on, and I need to make sure that I'm color accurate. But I have my other one, which I can also watch movies on, which I don't really care. I turn the brightness up to like 60. And it was still really, really dark. I was like, let me go watch it on my regular TV, which I usually keep at like 80, 85 brightness. And even on that TV, I couldn't see anything. I finished the movie, I got through it. And like I said, it looked like a pretty good movie. But I just couldn't see anything. I couldn't see a damn thing. Unless the scene itself was really well lit, I couldn't see anything. There were so many scenes where it was just like staring at like a black screen with like a few blobs of light here and there. Like when he goes to the hospital to see Alfred, who at that point had was put in the hospital because he had a package near him that exploded. Didn't kill him because he was able to toss the package, but he was still in the blast radius, so he was still injured. So he gets in the hospital, and Bruce goes to see him, and it's so dark. When they put the camera on Bruce, you can only see his face. You can't see any of the background. And I know some people would argue, oh, well, that was how it's supposed to be. They wanted it to be like that. And I'm like, I get it, but because you want to put the focus on that on Bruce's face, but at what point does it get ridiculous? Because it felt like they hit ridiculous. And Goober's like, yeah, I never watched that movie. I actually did watch it. It's on Amazon Prime right now. In fact, a lot of the DC universe movies are on Prime right now. Like right now on Prime, there's Shazam, there's Batman v Superman. There was a couple of others I remember that are on there now. Because Batman was at the lowest point. Well, see, that's the thing is I've heard people make that argument, and this was before I had seen the movie, so I knew that it was going to be a movie that was presented fairly dark, but I didn't think it was going to be that dark, as in the actual darkness in the picture, because there are other scenes where, again, it's so dark you can't see what's going on. Like, there's a scene where Batman goes into a house, and he's just kind of looking around, and it is just so dark you can't see anything else around you at all. The only time that you can really see something is like if he picks it up with his hand, or that's like his focus. And again, it could be argued, oh, well, they want it to be like you're with Batman and you also can't see. And I get that, but it feels like it detracted from the movie so much. Like there were so many scenes where I actually said out loud to myself, I can't see anything. I said that so many times watching that movie. It was so frustrating. I think if they just would have raised that whole darkness thing by maybe even like 10-15%, it would have been much better, much more enjoyable to watch. As it is right now, I will not rewatch that movie. I just won't. Like all the Christopher Nolan Batmans, I will absolutely rewatch any of those movies. The same thing with 1989 Batman. The same thing with Batman v Superman. All the Snyderverse stuff. I'll watch all of those. But the latest The Batman movie, I will not rewatch that thing. It's just too frustrating to watch. And like I said, it that really sucks because like I said, the story is really, it's very much, embedded in reality. There's no magic or mysticism. It's very much just a gritty sort of, take on the Batman character. The Batsuit actually was pretty good. It worked for Robert Pattinson. Because Robert's he's not a smaller man, but he's thinner. He's not a thicker guy like Ben Affleck. Like when Ben Affleck was Batman, Obviously, he was portrayed as an older Batman, but he was much bulkier. He had more muscle mass on him. And even with the Christopher Nolan Batman, Christian Bale also looked a little heavier, a little thicker. I think I remember him saying that he was about 190 pounds when he did the film, whereas Robert Pattinson, you could tell that at most he was probably 175 pounds. He's just not a big, you know, he just doesn't have a lot of meat on his bones. He's a smaller guy, so the bat suit worked for him in that sense. You're bringing your chandelier. Well, you need to hit ready, buddy. Yeah, you haven't hit ready. Yeah, I was just waiting on you. I figured it was just gonna be me and you, but you're just like, you're gonna wait. Facing Chandelure in a Terra raid is a massive pain in the butt. I just hated facing Chandelure. Even the 5-star one, it's doable, but I hated doing it solo. I was like, okay, I'm never facing a 5-star of that one ever again. Because I get they're supposed to be challenging, but that one was just annoying. It's kind of like those Pokemon it's almost like Among Us, where they're constantly, you know, spamming stuff like Spore and things that confuse you and put you to sleep, and it's like, ugh. Constantly have to take into account that. Alright, smoke screen, baby. Lowered his accuracy. Man, he actually does hit pretty hard. Oh, I see you pumping it with Calm Mind. Are you actually going to do something crazy on him? What are you doing? Because if you need the heal, I'll actually just heal you until you're ready to go. Or I'll at least give you a heal. It looks like you may need it. In fact, I'll do that. I'll cheer you here. There you go. You got a little extra help there. Oh, he's using Screech on us. But even then, why would he use Screech? He's using special attacks. That's weird. Yeah, that's... Oh, you know, maybe he's got that one, something whip or whatever. Nope, he's using Energy Ball. That makes no sense. Yeah, let's use Screech and then use Energy Ball. That makes perfect sense, huh? Oh, he may reset your stats here, buddy. And I can't smoke screen him anymore. Okay, come on, don't reset us. Just let us be. Oh, excellent. Ooh, did he avoid your... Oh, now he reset. I was gonna say, did he avoid your attack? Alright, well, I'm gonna Terra. See if I can just finish him off here. Oh, look, there's Moni. You're late. You missed all the action. And Hammer, too. Where's Hammer, man? He missed all the action here. I mean, even Dre came in and did his thing where he's here for like 2 minutes and then takes off. Oh no, our chandelier died. You blame Dre. Did you hear about what happened to Dre? Yeah, Dre got shot. No, he did not get shot with a water gun. Nah, apparently he, it was on the news too. I was sure that I saw I know I put the article in Discord. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Go to memes. Go to the memes section, Moni, and you'll see it. As soon as I said memes, Moni was like, oh boy. What kind of goofiness is it now? Let's see. Let's go on back to the old area, and we'll check out the raids there. Or I'm sorry, the new area. Yeah, man, those roaches in Detroit don't be messing around. Somebody tried to George Bush him. And I say someone tried to George Bush him because there's that infamous video clip, which I thought was hilarious. Because apparently, like in some Middle Eastern countries, it's a thing that if people get angry at you, they will literally take their shoe off and throw it at you. Which, I get the anger, but it's kind of stupid at the same time, because like, okay, yeah, you threw your shoe at him, but now you need to go get your shoe. And I imagine if you throw a shoe at somebody, they're probably going to throw you out of wherever you are. But yeah, there was this thing, I'm sure you've seen the video, because at the time, George Bush was a very notorious president. But yeah, apparently he was given a press conference at some Middle Eastern country, and I think one of the reporters just got angry with his answer or something, and so the reporter gets up, takes off his shoe, and flings his shoe at the President of the United States. And to George Bush's credit, he dodged it. Here's the second thing. The reporter who threw the shoe takes off his other shoe and throws that one too, and George Bush also dodged that one. But by that point, security and all those people started, jumping on that reporter. It was actually kind of hilarious. Notorious said such a cop-out. My man did nothing wrong. For the oil. Yeah, I still laugh at that. In fact, that guy who did that, he got arrested, obviously. He got in trouble. But after he was released and everything, I remember hearing that there were like literally millions of people around the world, even a lot of us Americans, who were cheering him on. Like, yeah, thanks, man. You did what a lot of us wanted to do. I don't think I would have chosen exactly throw a shoe at him, but for the record, I do not advocate threatening political leaders or the president. I do not condone that, but it's funny. Come on. It's only funny because nobody actually got hurt. Yeah, so FBI or Secret Service, if you're listening or you hear this, I am not condoning that anybody go and actually do that. It was simply catharsis, man, I'm telling you. It's kind of like when there's a guy out there, like there's somebody that you just don't like and you just don't want to hear from them, but then something terrible happens to them and you're just like, okay. And you just kind of agree to it. You're like, oh, okay, I understand. Again, like I said, I don't condone what he did, but I understand why he did it. Let me send this talk to the FBI. Jess says he's new. Hello, Jess new. Jess Lee Jean Charles. You have a 6-star Bug Terra Conkeldor. Bug? What would I attack a bug with? I know Bug loves grass. I don't want to bring a grass. And he's a Conkeldor. He does fighting and ground, I think. So fire, yeah. Okay, I could just bring another fire Pokemon. Sure, if you want to do that. You can call me Sonic the Hedgehog. That is my nickname. We're going to rename your name here on YouTube then. We're going to call you Sanic. Like the meme. But yeah, if you want to do that 6-star Bug Terra Conkeldor, I'll do that. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and toss out the code. And obviously, if y'all just got here, y'all are welcome to join us for these Terra raids. All we ask is that you bring a proper Pokemon and that they are actually trained up. Jess is like, what? There's an old meme for Sonic the Hedgehog. Somebody at one point drew a really terrible drawing of him, and instead of spelling it Sonic with the O, they spelled it Sanic with an A, and it turned into a meme. And even today, people still reference it. Well, what happened here? Did it not register the T? Oh, man, come on. Okay, so T, X, QV, 5Q. You do have to be careful about that stuff, though, when it comes to talking about the president. There was a woman, in fact, here in Texas. I think she was out of a small town near Houston, where she had made a very overt threat to President Biden. Or was it President Biden? It was somebody. Well, actually, no, maybe it wasn't President Biden. Maybe... Oh, I think it was one of the judges that's overseeing one of the trials for former President Trump. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because, I mean, they've done a lot of threats. I hate to say that. But there have been so many threats made to the various judges and prosecutors having to do with all of those Trump trials that are going on now. It's really hard to keep your head kind of like, okay, which one is which at this point. I'm not kidding. That's how many there have been. But I remember this one because it was in Texas. Or it was a lady from Texas. She apparently made a threat to one of the judges. Threatened her, called her the N-word, and said that she would basically end her existence, if you know what I mean. And apparently she did that, and she made it very, very public when she did it. I think she did it on Facebook or something like that. Very public. Anyways, so of course the FBI finds out about it because it is a threat to, basically I guess it would be like is it a federal official? I forget exactly how they worded it, but the FBI found out. They go to her house, and they're like, "Hi, we're the FBI. We would like to talk to you about these comments that you made about such and such." And they're like, did you actually make these comments about this person? And she's like, oh yeah, absolutely. She straight up admitted it to the FBI that she absolutely said that. And the FBI is like, did you actually mean it? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, dude, this is the FBI, man. What are you doing? You're admitting to a crime to an FBI agent. It's like, what are you even doing? And so, sure enough, they arrest her right there on the spot. And she got in trouble. And of course, later on, she was like, oh man, was that a rock move? Oh crap. Anyways, yeah, she of course later on apologized. She's like, I didn't really mean it, and of course I wouldn't actually go through with it, etc., etc. But it's like, come on, man. And the thing is, she is not nearly the first person who has done this. There are so many stupid people in this country who have done stuff like that. They will just straight out threaten to end the lives of, like the president or the vice president or members of Congress, judges, prosecutors, all these people. And I'm like, guys, you can't do that. It's like, how do you not know this? You cannot threaten government officials like that. You're gonna get arrested. I think the reason why the Texas lady was so much funnier was because she straight out admits she posted it, and she straight out admitted that she wanted to do it. It's like, just why even at that point? It's like, okay, lady, just go to jail. Just go to jail for a couple of years. Maybe you'll learn something. It's like, no trial, no going before the judge. Just go to jail. It's like, come on, man. You're getting one-shotted. Why? I guess it's because we all learned that this guy has a rock move. And I keep avoiding the attack of the rock move. Hold on, where am I? Oh, you have already died, so... Okay, I'll wait till you come back to life and oh. Now I just noticed Noob Moob is in trouble. Oh, come on. The horse should not be getting hit that hard. Why is the horse getting hit so hard? Conkeldor be a big Tyrone. What? DJ died again! Well, there's nothing I can do to stop that, man. I have Smokescreen, but he has the shield on. Smokescreen doesn't work when he has the shield on. So the best I can do is just try to get the shield off and then do Smokescreen for you, but... Yeah, I'm getting whacked pretty hard here, too. Oh my god, he died again! This is a train wreck, man. Maybe we should bring... Let me see, what else does a bug not like? Besides fire. Yeah, because everybody's dying at this point. Hold on. I will try one more attack to see if I can finally take him out. I doubt this is going to kill him, but I can try. Yeah, I kind of knew it wasn't going to happen. There's simply not enough time. Oh my gosh. Look, okay, let me get one more attack off. Come on, we gotta kill him. We gotta do it. Flying in steel, okay. Are you serious? Oh, come on. That should have killed him. And notice how it's not bringing up his health bar? Where's his health bar? Yeah, it won't show us his health bar. Come on, that should have been more than enough damage to kill him. Oh, that is BS. My attack, along with the attack from the Annihilate, should have killed that thing. My attack would have put him down to like maybe 2% health, and then the Annihilate should have finished it. That's a bunch of BS. Yeah. Well, I'm bringing steel then this time. I'll bring a steel. Yeah, because that guy's just annihilating us. Well, just think of it this way, DJ. We all died at least once. Yeah, we all died at least... How many times did you die, DJ? I'm not making fun of you. I'm just making fun of the situation. Because, I mean, think of it. When something fails that badly, it's kind of funny. It's like when you tried to build a treehouse 4 or 5 times. Okay, it's like, imagine trying to build a treehouse and you go and you build it and you're nailing things together, planks of wood, all this stuff, and you're like, yeah, build a treehouse, and then it just falls apart. It sucks, but it's still kind of funny. You gotta be like, yeah, it's kind of funny. We were talking about you, Dre. Moni didn't know you got shot. I was like, yeah, man, Dre got shot. Money was like, what? Golden Ango. Ah, that's actually a good option. I'll grab a Golden Ango. Oh, I do have a Palisand too, but I think I'll just bring Golden Ango. Probably the easiest. Ape. Well, somebody brought the ape. So, which ape though? Would you do the ghost ape or the fighting ape? I imagine ghost ape, right? Dre's like, I didn't even know I got shot. Yeah, man. You need to go see the meme section on Discord. I even flagged you. I'm just waiting for the code to come back up again because we're gonna try this again. That was too funny not to try again. Oh, well, that's why, DJ. Yeah, this. You gotta remember, this is a 6-star that we're going up against, so he's definitely much tougher. Yeah, unfortunately, the Chandelure is not gonna work. But again, do you have anything that's a steel? A steel type? Or I'm pretty sure. Don't you have an Annihilate? Yeah, I thought you had an Annihilate. You got new teeth like a Hollywood star now. You have no steel types? Really? Hmm. But yeah, if you have an Annihilate, Annihilate would be very handy here. You don't necessarily have to have a super effective move. In fights like this, sometimes it's all about survivability. As long as you're doing consistent damage and not dying, then you're not hurting the team. Yeah, that's the big thing. Yeah, as long as you're not dying. And even then, most Annihilates do have something like Screech, usually, that you can throw on them. And that could also potentially help the team too. Yeah, you don't always necessarily have to do a ton of damage, just as long as it's fairly consistent, and you can potentially find a way to help the team. In fact, here, that was, let me see, it was a Conkeldurr, right? I'll actually go to the calculator. I think Ant already went to the calculator, but I'll go as well. Calculator. Conkeldurr. Yeah, and Conkeldurr actually drops Mysticas too, so a 6-star. Best counters, it says, a Psychic Surge. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, this is it. Best counter Pokemon: Golden Ango, Palisand, Annihilate, Golurk. Oh, wow, I actually don't have a Golurk. I need to get somebody to trade me a Golurk. Well, actually, I have a Golurk in my Pokemon home. I'll just pull it over. Giratina, with Ghost moves, it looks like is also good. Calyrex. Oh, I have a Spectrier. I can bring my Spectrier. I'll do that. Yeah, I'm going to bring Spectrier. B6 CDDX. Come on. This is like the 3rd time it's happened to me today. Like, just work, man. Guts, Sheer Force, and Iron Fist. Okay. Yeah, give me a minute and I'm gonna grab my Spectrier here. I'm trying to remember where he is, because I don't think I can search for him. Where are you, stupid horse? If I can't just find him fairly easily, I'll just go grab the Annihilate. Really? Where are you? Where is he? I'm running out of time here. That's why I'm like, come on, I gotta go. We gotta do this. And I know I have him. Oh, come on. I probably passed him and just didn't even see him. There he is. Hey, Shark. Oh, come on! Just... Ugh! Why do I keep getting this? Stupid Pokemon server. Just work. Ugh. Man, that was so close. Ooh, okay. Shark over on Twitch. The reason that took so long is I kept getting this stupid communication errors. When you guys are done, can we do my 6-star Ice Titan? Sick star? What's a 6-star? Here, I'll immediately confuse him for everybody. There we go. But yeah, we'll jump in and help you with the this Titan. He's still doing some pretty decent damage on me. Not super effective, but pretty good. No, no, no! God damn it. Of course, right when I'm about to hit him with my Hex, he takes off his Confused. That's my combo, man! I confuse him and then I Hex him. I gotta heal myself. Yeah, his regular defense should be all the way down now. If one of you has something to hit him with, I say do it now. Yeah, there you go. Hit that Rage Fist or something. There you go. Excellent. Let's say, yeah, that's enough screeches. That'll get him. Oh, you can't use Bulk Up at least. I'm trying to confuse him again, but I'm pretty sure I have to heal myself. Well... Actually, I could just do it, because at this point, if I die, I think we'll still be fine. Yeah, we got plenty of time at this point. Oh, crap, I forgot he's got the shield. I'm an idiot. Somebody throw a shoe at me. There's at least one of you right now looking for a shoe emote. If I remember, Conkeldurr was rated as one of the least liked Pokemon. Just because his face is so goofy. Like, most of the rest of his design is actually kind of awesome. But then you get to the face and you see that little bald nose. It's like, really? You're gonna do this to my boy, man? You're not gonna let him keep being awesome? You're gonna turn him into a clown? I've been pretty low the entire match. That's why I keep cheering. Because my one opportunity to do a massive amount of damage on, he messed me up by like one turn. That's why I started with Confuse, and then I used my Nasty Plot. And then I was going to hit him with Hex, because if you hit him with Hex when he's confused, it does a massive amount of damage. But right as I was about to hit him with Hex, he cleared himself of all debuffs. So I was like, really? And so my hex didn't hit him that hard. Wow, he didn't really give us much, huh? Yeah, no bottle caps, no Mysticas. One rare candy that I can sell. All that and the rewards weren't that great. Heck, that Ditto had better rewards. Yeah, that Ditto gave us awesome rewards. It gave us Mystic. Didn't it give us Mystica, a bottle cap, and an ability patch? Yeah, it gave us good stuff. Okay, so it's an ice, a 6-star ice Titan, you say, huh? Does the Titan do any ground moves? Well, actually, I don't think that matters because we can just take fighting types against him, right? Yeah, I think we could just go in there with fighting types. I'm playing some other royalty-free music that I've not really heard before. Some of this stuff is kind of crazy. I'm actually surprised my Spectrier in that fight was taking as much damage as he was. I'm pretty sure he's got at least like 230 defense. Yeah, with 230 defense, you should still take damage, obviously, but not a massive amount. Dun dun. Dun dun. Alright, just waiting for the code, man. It's good that you guys are bringing out the 6 stars because we've already burned through mine. Does anyone have a Hisuian Gudra? I do in my Pokemon Home. You still have one more? We're waiting for Snorlax here. Come on, man. What's going on? You asked for a little help, and we're like, let's go. And now we're not hearing anything. I'll give him like another 20 seconds. I know sometimes it takes a little time to set it up. So did any of you all buy the Pokemon 151 stuff? I bought the... there was like a little set, like a box set, which was basically 4 packs, and then a like a full-size card holder. There we go. Okay, so M, J, F, Q, 23. Go on, give me the error. I know you're going to. Yep. Every single time, man. It's just one of those days. J, F, Q, 23. Come on. There we go. Okay, so Ice Titan. We were going to bring fighting, right? We're going to do... I can just do Iron Hands. I think we'll be fine. Is Rock Boy good? You mean the one we just got? The Conkeldurr? He can be alright. I don't know about this fight unless you've trained him. But yeah, I wouldn't really necessarily bring him to this fight. Somebody's bringing the dog. Looks like someone's bringing the dog. But yeah, I got that box set. Like I said, it came with 4 packs, and then it came with like this full size binder. Well, not really a binder, but I don't even know what they called it. I just called them all binders. But yeah, it actually looks kind of cool. The only thing that bugged me about it is with some of the old binders that I would use when I would use the little 9-pocket binders that you could buy. I always used the ones that had like the hard outside sleeve so it could, lay flat, like perfectly flat. Whereas this one, the outside sleeve is just plastic. It doesn't have like any sort of rigidity to it. So it's okay, but it's not something that I would use. So now I've got this actually fairly decent binder that I probably won't use, and I don't know what to do with it. And I mean, it looks really nice. Like the design they used on it actually looks pretty good. But like I said, I just don't know what I would do with it. And considering the price that I paid for it, it's actually not a bad deal for anybody that actually wants to buy into the Pokemon 151 and get a binder out of it. It's not bad. It's $25. So for $25, you get 4 packs and you get the binder. I probably won't buy that particular box set again. It wasn't really the one I was looking for either, but that's what they had. And I was like, well, it's release day and I want to get something. So that's why I got it. Ooh, skill swap. Check name on Rock Dog. I don't think I'm at a good angle. Oh, okay, there it is. I couldn't even see the dog for a minute, but I see him right there between me and the Koraidon. You can name one of your Pokemon Doogie Howser. Let's see. Somebody already hit him with a Screech, so this might... Wow, that didn't hit that hard. Yeah, with the Screech and at full power, I thought that would have hit a little bit harder. Like, it would have taken at least like half of his damage. Oh, and you gave him weak armor, too. Yeah, so his... Oh, well, he just reset it because of the shield. At least I'm hitting him pretty hard. Poor Bullet, he has to keep using his swords. I don't think he's reset, has he? I don't think he has. Rock Dog can learn the sword dance in close combat. I don't really use the Rock Dog that much. I don't think he's... Oh, well, you're dead now. I was gonna say, I think there's just better options. And there you go, that's why. Dog just got annihilated. Sorry. Again, I'm not laughing at you, I'm just laughing at the situation. I mean, Dog isn't bad. I think Lycanroc is probably better used as a support than as like a primary attacker. Yeah, you wanna generally, because I know he has Howl. Howl is an excellent move, especially when you're doing Terror Raids when you're on a team, because if I'm not mistaken, Howl boosts all of our attack, not just your own. It does the whole team. So that Howl can be really handy. There we go. Shields off. Oh, he's using Yawn. Whoever brought Poltergeist, that was a good choice. Yeah, Ellie, that was an excellent choice. Because Ellie did skill swap immediately. And that skill swap was like, perfect. Yeah, bringing that little Poltergeist is a perfect example of sometimes you just gotta, you know, just think of the team and do something that benefits the whole team, and there you go. Do I want this guy? Loop. See, what do we got? We got a bottle cap out of it. I'm glad you missed that we're attacked with Rock Dog. I saw you use close combat, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I am not a fan of that move. I'm really not, especially in Terror Raids. I'm just not a fan of it. The only time that I could see myself ever using that move was if I knew that it was the kill shot. Because if you don't kill it, you're basically opening yourself up. You're making yourself vulnerable. And so yeah, that's why I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, I know it hits really hard. It can hit really hard. But like I said, unless you kill it, you're gonna just weaken yourself afterwards. But if you do bring the Rock Dog again, I strongly recommend Howl. I'm not even kidding about that. I strongly recommend that move. Especially if you're going with a team that does all physical damage. Yeah, Howl is excellent. Because the great thing about Howl is, again, it benefits your entire team. And even if they get the shield up, it doesn't matter. Because you're pumping your team. You're not taking from the enemy Pokemon. Let me see if I can find another 5-star out here. Was I going to this metal one? I don't even remember. I think I've already been to that one. Let me see. Do I have one down here? No. I do have this grass one. Let me fly down here and we'll check this grass. One thing I still have been trying to get is the Dusk form Lycanroc, but the shiny version. Because I did manage to get a Dusk form Lycanroc here in the game, which even in the game are actually pretty hard to come by. The only way I got mine was through a Terror Raid, so I got very lucky. But I still want the shiny version. It's only a 4-star. Let's see, what else we got here? Oops, didn't want to do that. We got fire. I did notice it was a shiny, though. Your Lycanroc was blue. Did you get him from the cave? I've gotten like 3 shiny Lycanrocs from that cave. The one cave that I always farm. Although I haven't really been back to the cave since this DLC came out, because now I've just been running around here. Ooh, watch out. Dark Terra Annihilate. Let's see. I think I already checked these two. Oh, I didn't check this one. So what do we got over here? Oh, we got a fighting type over here. Let me go here, and I'll work my way down. Does anybody like doing that ogre ousting? I don't. Somebody was talking about it, I think, last week. They're like, hey, let's do some ogre ousting. And I'm like, I'm good. I just don't like it. It's not fun for me. You get a shiny Munchlax from it? Oh. Well, if it's a shiny Munchlax, then... Well, I have to think. Do I already have a shiny Munchlax? I might have gotten a shiny Snorlax from... Oh, I don't have this guy. Okay, I definitely want to do this. What is that, a Vikavolt? Yeah, I think it's a Vikavolt, but he's fighting type. So, I guess Fairy or Psychic. Not flying, because that's going to get hit hard by the electric. Okay, so we'll do this one. You caught a shiny Vikavolt? Yeah, I have not gotten a Vikavolt, so... guess I could bring my Gardevoir. Yeah, I'll just do Gardevoir. This is only a 5-star. I have to go and check my Pokemon home because I'm actually just not sure if I have a shiny Snorlax or not. If I don't, then I guess I'll do the ogre stuff just to get the Munchlax, and then that'll pretty much be it. Unless they add additional really good additional rewards. I do remember from Arceus, though, that that young woman who had the Munchlax, and every time you gave the Munchlax a berry, it would, like, open up all the different locations of, like, mass outbreaks or something like that. I forget what it did. Gifted 1 membership. Black Red Pill, who's that? Oh, so I could get hurt by the bug moves. I completely forgot that it also does bug moves. If that's the case, then I'll switch over to I'll switch over to Fairy. I can just bring Zacian again. Yeah, I'll switch over to Zacian. There we go. We'll just go straight Fairy then. But you are right, DJ, yeah. The Psychic would actually get hurt from the Bug-type moves. I was so focused on the fact that I remembered Vikavolt being Electric-type that I forgot he's also a Bug. And he does have a Bug move. I think he does, like, Bug Buzz. So, you know, Tinkaton actually might be worth it, bringing in here, too. Oh, yeah, Sylveon. Sylveon could work, yeah. Yeah, the Tinkaton could actually do pretty decent damage, probably, with Play Rough. That's basically what I'm going to do with this guy. I'm just going to Sword Dance and Play Rough. You're bringing your holy dog. I don't think Sylveon's a dog. Yeah, Sylveon is... It's been argued what exactly Eevee is. And it's been kind of sort of agreed that Eevee is more of a fox than just a dog. And I know some people are like, oh, well, a fox is just a different type of dog. Well, not really. Because it's definitely not a canine. A fox is nowhere near a canine. They could, I mean, if you go back far enough, you can obviously see the connection there. But yeah, a fox is definitely not a dog. But yeah, I think Sylveon is probably more fox-like than anything. Now, some of the other evolutions do feel a little more like dogs. But like I said, it just feels like they're more foxes. Really? Nobody else? Oh, there you go. Ellie barely got in. There you go. And I actually do want to do this one, because like I said, I don't have a Vikavolt in this game. I think I have one in my bank that I pulled over from Sword and Shield, but I'd like to just catch one here. Speaking of which, if y'all want, if there's any Pokemon that y'all don't have that you're looking for, definitely mention them, because I've just been catching all sorts of stuff. A lot of the newer stuff, too. So if there's any of the newer stuff that you don't have, I might actually have it. And if I do, I'll just give it to you. I won't even ask for anything special in return. Yep, there's the Bug Buzz. Oh, that was a crit, too, and it didn't hit me that hard. That's actually not bad. Poor Tox. Oh, wow. Did you... Oh, I'm paralyzed. Ooh, well, a couple of us are paralyzed. I'm going to try to do my sword dance anyway. Hopefully it gets through, and it doesn't. Like, no sword dance! You're not doing the sword dance. Diplin is going to evolve in the next DLC. I imagine it would. It's going to be some sort of weird, kind of crazy thing. I forget what it's called. I actually still haven't even gotten a Diplin. Is Diplin exclusive to one or the other? I didn't think it was. Because I've still not gotten one. Perfect timing on the hands. Oh my, are you kidding me? I missed. Oh, and he's going to put the shield on now. How much you want to bet he puts the shield on and then he resets? Of course my play rough would miss. 10% chance to miss. But there you go. Yeah, go ahead and reset. All my turns are now wasted. Ugh. You need a special item? Oh, okay. I probably have it then, I just don't know. There we go. I was hoping to get that off because without the shield I would have killed it, for sure. Paralyzed again. Well, it doesn't matter if we die now. This thing's over. Come on. End it. You don't need my input. Just end it. Oh my god. It's going to make me do this. Isn't that dumb? Nothing's going to happen, but it forces me to do the input anyway, so it ends it. Here, let's actually put you in a heal ball. You need a Suian, Ursaluna, and a Gudra. I actually don't... Oh, wow. Good rewards, too. A couple of Mysticas and a bottle cap. I do not have any extra Ursalunas from the Arceus game. Simply because they're just annoying to make. They're so annoying to make. They really are. I'm not kidding. Because to make one, in case you don't have the... And I imagine that's why you need one, because you may not have had the game. But to make the Ursaluna, you have to give them this special item called, I think it's called a peat block. And you can only get it through digging around. Using this, because Ursaluna is a mount in Arceus. So you use it to go and find these little areas and you dig around and you have a small chance of getting it. So you get the peat block and then, if I'm not mistaken, you have to wait until a full moon before it will actually evolve. So you'd actually have to wait so many in-game days before you can actually get it to evolve. So, I mean, it's obviously not difficult, but it's just annoying and time-consuming. The only good thing about that is you can sleep for extended periods of time until you get to the full moon. But like I said, it's a pain in the butt to do it. It's like annoying. So yeah, it definitely takes some effort to get it to evolve. That's how some of the Pokemon are in that game. In Arceus, it actually takes real effort to evolve some of that stuff. Because one thing that I know that we had to do in Arceus to get certain Pokemon to evolve was it wasn't like you could just make them friendly or just give them an item or something. Sometimes you had to do very specific moves with them a certain number of times. How about the Goodra? The Goodra, you could actually just catch. Yeah, thankfully you could just go and catch it. It's fairly easy to get the Goodra. Oh wow, it's more Pekka, I don't want to do that. But the night of the full moon takes 3 real time minutes to see the moon. That's true, because you have to wait for it to actually be overhead. And then on top of that, if I remember correctly, there can be cloudy nights. And it makes it even harder to know if the moon is actually there, because you can't see the moon because it's cloudy. And so it's like, come on. You just they make it really annoying to do. But yeah, the Goodras are actually pretty easy to get in that game. There's this one area that you can go to. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's like this area that's kind of up on the side of a mountain. And it's like kind of a flat plain, and it has a couple of ponds there. And there's a ton of Goomies and stuff around, and then there's always a Goodra there. Usually, if you take out the Goodra, it respawns in like 2 hours or something like that. But it's pretty easy to get there. Do I have an extra one? Again, I'd have to check. I mean, if you want me to check, I can. Let me save my game real quick. I don't remember if it's the actual one you want, though. I'd have to check the marker. And if I only have one, then I probably will not trade it. Yeah, or the peak doesn't show as usable. Yeah, that's why the cloudy nights are annoying, because even though you know it's the night of that the full moon is supposed to appear, if it's cloudy, then yeah, just like you said, the peak block won't show as usable on them. So you basically just have to wait there, and go through the menus over and over and over again just to kind of reset it. And if it suddenly becomes usable, then there you go, you can use it. But yeah, it's just annoying. In other words, there's no easy way to make them evolve. Man, you're taking forever to log in, man. Wow, this is taking a really long time to log in. What is going on? It usually doesn't take this long. Did they change the music? Yeah, this is taking a really long time. I don't get it. And I paid for the full year, so I know I'm still good here. But even then, all it would happen is it would default back to the standard basic Pokemon home. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's just not connecting. I'm guessing it's just a server issue. I mean, I've been having connection issues all through this stream with the Pokemon servers, so this kind of makes sense. Yeah, maybe they're just getting blasted really hard today. Yeah, because it's Saturday. People who may not have already had the DLC are probably getting the DLC now, and they're playing, and yeah. Considering you get at 145 attack, guts, and access to facade stuff, it should be in-game thing. Yeah, I don't think it's going to let me log in. I mean, obviously, I would love to see if I do have one, but it's not letting me log in. I'll give it another... If it times out on me here, I'll give it one more go, and then if it... Oh, wait, oh, there we go. Okay, I think we're in. Okay. Must agree to the stuff. Yeah, okay. Check it. Really, just come on, just load, man. I just want to go to my boxes. Please. I don't care about the terms of service. You're going to sell all of my information anyway. It doesn't matter. It's going to force me to do this. Oh my god. End. Can I just end? Yes, I don't care. You're going to sell all my data anyway. It doesn't matter. What are you... Just come on! Just go! Jeez. Ugh, okay. Here we go, finally. No, wait, hold on. I just want to see my bank. How do I get into my bank? I don't use this very often. I think the last time I used this was probably 3 months ago. Gifted Pokemon lovers of viewership membership. Thank you for the memberships. I know you guys just like the little sound effect. I like my little guy there. Oh, here we go. Okay. So where am I? 43. Oh, well, I don't even know if I'm at the beginning or the end of my collection here. I'm kind of in the middle. And what were we looking for? A Gudra? Yeah, a Hisuian Gudra specifically. Okay. Okay, so that's the end of my collection. Okay. So we're looking for a Hisuian Gudra. And as far as I can tell, I can't actually even do a search for it. Okay, so we'll go through them here. And Gudra, I know, does stand out a little bit, so it should be fairly easy to find it. I really hope they don't throw in a bunch of the unknowns into Scarlet and Violet. They're just annoying. They are somewhat useful. Oh, look, there's a Gudra. Good. Okay. Yeah, this is one I named Good, apparently. Hold on. List view. What? Well, I don't even know which version of this Gudra is. Hold on. 2 stars. What's... Oh, that's a shiny. That's why. Oh, but, okay, so that is from Arceus. So that is the Hisuian one, but that's a shiny. I probably don't want to trade my shiny. So I'm going to go and see if I have another one. Which it looks like I do. Oh, and this is an alpha one, too. Yeah, here we go. There's one. Okay, so... Home 40. Okay. Let me just connect my game, and I will move it over. Should have connected Garnet to move stuff. You don't say! I just wanted to look in the boxes. I honestly didn't know if I even had an extra one. Your face is toxic AF. You know what's toxic, man? Your face. My face ain't toxic. Yes, it is. Speaking of toxic streamers, what's that one dude's name? He's super rich, but he's just a jerk. What's his name? Oh, XQC. That's his name. That guy. Yeah, dude's super rich. Just signed a $100 million deal with Kick, so he's very rich. But he's an ass. Isn't it weird though, man? How it's all the really crappy people that end up getting rich. Yeah. Alright, where were we? Oh, that's right, Gudra. Okay, let me put a little space here. There we go. Box 30, and you were looking for a Gudra. So we'll move you over there. Was there anything else I wanted to pull over while I'm here? Well, there's really... what is this? Oh, it's a shiny starling. We need the tongue, man. I want to bring this one over. Oh, that's right. I have a shiny Ting Ting that I could bring over if I wanted to. I probably won't ever use it. Let me see. Yanma. Yeah, I guess the Machamp and the Machoke is going to be in the second part of the DLC. Yeah, I honestly don't think I have an extra Ursaluna. I got plenty of these. You need an Electabuzz? I've got a ton of these shinies. Yeah, they were handing these out like candy in Arceus. They're everywhere. Look, I even have 2 more over here. I have like 6 of them. I'm surprised they haven't given us Blastoise. It's like, come on, man, give us Blastoise. Let's see, if not... Oh my god, I love the afro. The Bouffalant. We are getting Milcery in the second part of the DLC. We're getting Milcery and we're getting Alchemy. So that'll be cool. Yeah, I'm not seeing another Ursaluna. And even then, I'm not just giving away the Ursaluna, because like I said, it's a pain in the butt to actually evolve them. I would actually want something in return that I would actually be able to use. I kind of faintly remember evolving a second one, but I don't know if I actually finished it. Not seeing it. Nope. I really do need to organize my boxes more. My Pokemon are kind of they're all over the place. Oh look, see, here's a Conkeldurr. Head from Sword and Shield. Oh, look, there's the Vikavolt from Sword and Shield. Yeah, I'm starting to think I don't have one. I mean, I have one that I keep for myself, obviously, but I don't think I have an extra. There's another Urshifu. Yeah, it's not looking like I have another Ursaluna. Yeah, I don't see one here. Sorry. Metagross is coming. Which side are you on with the name Metagross? I call it Metagross. Other people call it Metagross. I think it's a Metagross. DF Pokemon Home Mobile. I don't even know what that is. Alright, let me save these, and then we'll get this Goodra moved over. Yes, we're aware of that. It's Shark! You have returned. You call it Metagrass. I say Gross. Metagross. It just makes more sense that way. Metagross doesn't really seem to make sense. Isn't there a way to... yeah, there's like a new version of Ursaluna in the game now. I think it's like the Midnight version or something like that. Oh man, it may not even save. I just thought about that. since we're having so many issues with the connection, I wonder if it's actually gonna complete this transaction. Do you have a shiny Chimchar? I know I have Chimchar because he was in Arceus. I don't remember if I have a shiny one though. There you go, the Blood Moon version. Yeah, I've seen it. I actually haven't even tried to get one or evolve one or anything like that, but I have heard of it. There we go. That took a little while. Alright, so let's get out of here. Go back to the game. You've been looking for a while for just a shiny one. Have you tried breeding them? Do you actually... Because if you already have a Chimchar, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to just eat a couple of egg sandwiches. Well, I don't mean actual egg sandwiches, but sandwiches that give you, like, you know, level 3 egg or whatever. Or level 2 egg. And just try to do that. You don't like breeding? I get it. It is a little boring. Even when you use the... It helps to have the sandwiches, though. If you use the sandwiches, it's definitely much faster. But I get it. It can be a little boring sometimes. Because there have been times where I've thought to myself, all right, let's do it. Let's get some eggs, and I'll get like 20 eggs, and I'll hatch them all, and then I'm like, I want to go do something else now. All right, let's make sure this Goodra made it over without any issues. There it is. Yeah. Let's take a look at it here. Yeah, that's the Hisuian. There you go. Oh, wow. Even the ball. I've noticed that. The ball from Arceus, when they bring it over, they change the color and they turn it into that. That's not how they looked in the game. But now they look like that, I guess, here. Oh, I'm not trading it, Ellie. I'm just going to delete it. I'm just kidding. I was like, hey! Why do you want to do me like that? But what are you giving me in return, Ellie? I don't even know what you're giving me in return. And I need to be absolutely certain that it's you. Because every time people give me these short codes, I always get someone different. Always. That's why I always use codes that are at least 5 to 6 digits long. Because it's far less likely that you're going to get duplicates. You want legends you don't have. I actually have an extra Giratina that I don't need. And I've mentioned it before that I had the extra Giratina, but I'm only willing to trade that Giratina for a very specific set of Pokemon. One of the Pokemon of the ones that I don't need. And one of them was like the ones I mentioned earlier, like Volcanion. I would trade it for a Volcanion. I would trade it for a Zarude. I'd probably trade it for a Diancie. But other than that, I would not trade it. But it is available, but again, like I said, only if you have and are willing to trade me one of those 3 that I just mentioned. If not, then I would say no. Okay, well, I'm searching for a trade partner and nothing's happening. Oh, I'm offline. I'm an idiot. Oh, God. I forgot. Every time you close the game, it puts you offline. Hold on. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I have to go back online again. There we go. Okay. Now let's try this. He just wants Legans. You don't want... Well, I wouldn't say that I don't want that Giratina. I want it simply because it has value to others. And I can use it as a bargaining chip. So... yeah, there really isn't any legendary that I don't want. See, yeah, what am I going to do with a Graveler? Come on, man. I just put in like 10 minutes of work and you're going to give me a Graveler? Come on. I'm just... seriously, if you give it to me, I'm just going to delete it. They're like, all right, let me see if I have anything else. How about this? Maybe if you offer me something that, oh, actually, I'm fine with Cyndaquil. Okay. I wasn't going to ask for a shiny, but I was going to say, if you have something that I don't have from the DLC, not necessarily legendary, but just something that I don't have, I would have said okay with that. But sure, we'll give you this. Trying to give me a Graveler. Get out of here with your Graveler. God dang it. Of course, communication problems. Come on, server, just work. Ugh. Okay, this is really driving me nuts. This is so bad. Come on, just work. You have plenty of Pokemon that I don't have? I'm sure you do. The only problem is that I can't bring them over to Scarlet and Violet. So I wouldn't be able to use them. The reason that I'm talking about, like, say, specifically Volcanion and Deancey is because you can use them in Scarlet and Violet. So at least if I get them, I'll get some use out of them. I can actually play with them and stuff. Da, 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 da. And in case you don't know about the breeding trick with the different versions of the various Pokemon that are out there, like say for instance you just got the Hisuian version of Goodra, if you want to breed additional Hisuian versions of the Goodra, just stick an Everstone on it. And it should work. What are you clapping for, lady? Stop it. Did you just call me bro? Do I look like a bro to you? Am I a bro? I'm not a bro, I'm just an innocent man.
We're just normal men. We're just innocent men.
What is that? Can you trade me a non-Paldean legendary? Which ones do I have? I generally don't have very many duplicate legendaries. The only reason why I have the multiple Giratinas is because I got one from Sword and Shield and then I got one in Arceus. And then somebody actually traded me one too, which was kind of amazing. I didn't ask for it, they just offered it. So I was like, sure, I'll take it. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, we gotta run away from this. Let me check this ice. Like I said, I will only trade Giratina for those 3 very specific Pokemon that I mentioned earlier. One of those 3. If you can't offer one of those 3, unfortunately, I would have to turn that down. Because I really want those other 3. Of all those 3, I would especially want the Volcanion. We have a 5-star ice type. What is his name? Ludicolo or something like that? Or I forget his name. He's goofy. He does his little dance. He's normally a grass, I think. So we can probably just bring like fighting types. You have a Tyranitar? Tyranitar is actually fairly common though, isn't it? It's this guy. Yeah, this little dude right here. This is what we're about to face. We're about to face him. 6 of them. Once I get to have so many of a certain Pokemon, I either delete them or I stick them in my trade box. Look, see, this is a gen Pokemon. We were talking about this earlier. This is a gen Pokemon. See how it's named Sparkles? And then we had also mentioned the name of the trainer. There it is, see Berry-chan. I still have it, but I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. Because at least it doesn't have the .com name thing that they often like to do. Let me see. Oh, and he was grass. I could actually bring Hot Scott. I think I'll bring Scott. Yeah, I don't think that guy does any water moves. There we go. Yeah, the Tyranichars actually aren't that uncommon anymore. In fact, I've gotten several of them in the game so far. And usually, if I get one of the Tyranichars like in a Terror raid, I usually just trade it. That's another reason why for a long time, I was just catching all of the 5-star Terror raid Pokemon that would come my way, which was a lot. Because it just gives you trade fodder. It gives you stuff to stick in surprise trade. And that's why I was like, you know, every now, for the most part, you don't really get a ton of great stuff via surprise trade, but every now and then, you get something pretty nice. Sometimes you'll get just a random shiny. I've gotten a couple of those. Sometimes, again, you'll get one of those hacked / genned Pokemon, which, like I said, I will delete, but I will totally take the Master Ball that it usually comes with. You're saying wait. What am I waiting for? We're not starting yet. You still have got, like, a little under 2 minutes if you're trying to jump in. There's only one slot left, though. But like I said, you're welcome to join in if you want. It does water grass moves. Oh, well, Zeke's in. So water and grass. Okay, so I probably want to change that then. And that's an ice type. Actually, I could bring Zapdos. Let's see, water and grass. Yeah, I could bring Zapdos. We'll just throw him in there. You made it? Okay, well, you definitely want to change your Pokemon. That little guy isn't so great here. Wait, actually, he's a fighting type, isn't he? He's part fighting. He's like fighting electric. I don't use him that much. That's why I don't remember. I think he's fighting electric. If so, then he'll probably be all right. He'll probably be fine. And one shiny Rayquaza. Somebody gave me a shiny Rayquaza. They were just like, here, I'll give you this shiny. I was like, oh, thanks, man. He is fighting? Okay, excellent. Then he should be fine. As long as he's level 100, you're probably going to be fine. I would still like to get some of those weird Pokemon, I think it was the Sun and Moon era. I didn't play any of the games in the Sun and Moon era, so I don't have really any of those Pokemon. The only ones from that era that I have are the ones that were given to me via surprise trade. And there was a bunch of them that I got when I was playing Sword and Shield. The only problem is I'm 99% sure almost all of them are genned. But they're the only ones I have of that Pokemon, so I really don't want to delete them. And plus, some of them have the weird .com names, some of them don't. But I don't even really use them. I just have them in there just for a collection. You got a bad Pokemon? You have a Shaman? I got a Shaman. He was in Arceus. Yeah, they give you an opportunity to catch him in Arceus. That Pokemon's fine. Yeah, that little red bear's fine. I'm gonna do some Thunderous Kick. Oh, the Screech is gonna help me big time here. Thank you. Bam! Yeah, this Thunderous Kick on this guy actually hits really hard. He's level 60? Okay, well, I think we'll probably still be okay. This Ludicolo should not last very long here. Just don't let yourself die. Here, well, I'm just going to keep hitting it with Thunderous Kick. A white and green hamster thing? Yeah, the Shaman. And if you have that little thing, there's like a special item you can give to him. And he, wow. Yeah, those screeches are really helping. That's why I'm not worried, Zeke. I was like, okay, we're good now. Even if you died, it's just, yeah, we should be okay. But yeah, he has a little thing where he basically looks like a little hedgehog, and if you give him this thing, then he kind of changes his form. You have most Sun and Moon Pokemon? What were the starters for Sun and Moon? Wasn't it like Chimchar and all that stuff? I don't really remember. Again, I wasn't around for Sun and Moon. Herba. Herba is overvalued. I have literally like 200 Herba and I don't even use them. I'm just kidding. I understand that for a lot of people, Herba actually does have some good value. So I totally understand if you want to get it. I just don't use them very much myself. Oh, well, it doesn't even matter if I attack here. Rowlet, Litten, and Poplio. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have all of those guys. You're trying to get shinies? You know, and I will share this knowledge with you. I've shared it with others. I've found, and again, this is just my personal experience, that I have found, rather than using the shiny sandwich to try to get shinies, I use the sandwiches that increase the likelihood of seeing a particular type of Pokemon. Here's what I mean. You know how you have your sandwiches where, you know, you use your herbas and stuff and it increases your chance to get a shiny. The few times that I have used the shiny sandwiches, I've actually never gotten a shiny. Not a single time using the shiny sandwich. Every single time that I have gotten shinies, though, it was either just run around and just randomly running into one, or go to an area where you know a specific Pokemon hangs out a lot at, and there's a lot of spawns of them. Like here, I'll give you an example, and this is the example that I've used quite often. Area 0. There's a spot there where Iron Hands likes to spawn. And so what I would do is, for the longest time I actually didn't have a shiny Iron Hands that I had caught on my own. So what I would do is, instead of using a shiny sandwich, I would eat a sandwich that boosted the amount of fighting types that would show up in that area. I'm not even talking an outbreak. Outbreaks are a different thing. But this is just regular Pokemon, no outbreak or anything. So I would go there where I knew the Iron Hands would be, and I would have already eaten a level 2 sandwich that produced additional spawns of the fighting types. And so I would do that. And so almost every single spawn out there, instead of it being like a mixture of the various Pokemon, they were almost all Iron Hands. Almost all of them. And so what you can do is, one, if you choose to, you can fight them. Which you don't necessarily have to do. But you can just kind of ride your bike up and down that one little area that's there near one of the bases. I think it's base number 3. Just ride up and down, and it will. And if you do that, it will continuously recycle the spawns. But again, since you ate the sandwich, it's just going to replace the Iron Hands with another Iron Hands. And so you're cycling the spawns over and over and over again. If you do that, and it's worked for me many times, within that 30-minute window that you have that you ate the sandwich, almost every single time I have found a shiny. That is right. That's the method that I use to get my Iron Hands, the shiny Iron Hands. I did the same thing with Lycanroc. I did the same thing to get Chansey. I did the same thing to get Iron Valiant 3 times. And that shiny Iron Valiant looks awesome, so I don't mind having 3 shinies of that. But yeah, that's the method that I've used. But you can actually do the same thing at an outbreak, but it will have less effect because the spawns are already being replaced. But it still kind of works a little bit, because even within that area where the outbreak is happening, the periphery, you will still see other Pokemon that are just kind of hanging around in that area also. But if you eat the sandwich, then it will replace those spawns as well. With whatever, shiny, well, not the shiny sandwich, whatever sandwich type that you ate. So it can help, but it's not as helpful. But yeah, because again, when you use the shiny outbreak, and that's why I'm kind of not on board with the shiny sandwich thing, because I have specifically used the shiny sandwich in outbreaks. Like months ago, I was trying to get a shiny Vaporeon, and sure enough, there was an outbreak of Vaporeon, and I had the Mystikas. I made the shiny sandwich, went out there, and first of all, it was a terrible location because it was in that big giant lake area, and that lake area just, it lags all the time. It's terrible. So not only was it annoying, but the entire half hour went by for my shiny sandwich. Nothing. No shiny. So I went and I ate another shiny sandwich, and again cycled through the spawns over and over and over again, and I still couldn't get a shiny to spawn. I was like, what's the point of even having the shiny sandwich if they won't spawn? So after that, I just didn't ever really like to use them. And the reason I don't like using them is because in most cases you generally do have to put in some effort to actually go get them, which, you know, you can only get them out of the, you know, 5 or 6 star raids. And so it's like, well, I could either just eat, oops, wrong button. I could either just eat the regular sandwich that will spawn additional Pokemon or replace the spawns, or I could try the shiny sandwich, which is much more expensive. Oh, it's a buzz thing. I don't know if I have this guy. Oh, he's going to be kind of hard too. Yeah, this guy's actually going to be a little hard. Well, I mean, he's not impossible, but he is harder because, think of it, he's an electric type, or his Terra type is electric. So you would think, oh, we'll want to take ground in there. Hold on. Let me think here for a second. Ground doesn't like water. Ground doesn't like grass. Well, actually, maybe he won't be that hard. Flying. Eh. You know, actually, I think I might be wrong. He may actually not be that hard. Let's go. Let's do it. I guess I can just bring a ground in here. I'm going to bring in my good old trusty horse. Yeah, because I'm trying to think, what I don't think there's any moves that he could do that would really hit my horse that hard. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Alright, here we go. Now that we're talking about shinies, I'm trying to think of any other shinies, even from the base game, that I was trying to get. I know there's at least a couple. Oh, a shiny Orthworm. I'd actually really like to get a shiny Orthworm, because if I'm not mistaken, the shiny ones are blue, I think. So they do look significantly different. What was another one? And I actually have an outbreak right now of Orthworm, so I could go check that out. You know, DJ, that dog actually might be useful here. Not necessarily for its attacks, but the fact that it's a rock type. And I don't think rock gets hit that hard from anything the bird does. So it may have a slight advantage. Of course, at this point, my brain's a little fried right now, so you'll have to forgive me. We're already into hour 4 here. You taught it Howl? Excellent. That will actually really help. Krusty, what's with the Iron Hands? Yeah, I don't get that choice. I really don't. Because remember, we're facing an electric type. Do you have... Did it learn Earthquake or something? Did you give it Earthquake? That's the only move I could think that you would want to use against this guy. Yeah, because otherwise that Iron Hands is actually going to get hit super effective from the bird. Because the bird does some flying moves. And since the Iron Hands is part fighting, yeah, it's not going to be good. There's a good chance you're going to get hit super effective. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's also part flying. I think. Well, even if he's part flying, my thing is that again, Iron Hands is also weak to the flying moves that the Mandibuzz will do. So they're both going to be hitting each other super effective, but you also have to consider which one is more likely to live long enough to do a substantial amount of damage. Because I imagine that Krusty's probably going to go in there doing the old, belly drum and then doing probably his electric punch. Or, well, no. What would he hit it with? I can't think of anything that Iron Hands would be able to hit an electric type with that's going to cause any significant damage. I really don't. Like I said, unless he learned Earthquake, which I think it can learn. Okay, maybe there's another punch that it can learn, because I think it can learn all the various punches, but there's no ground version of a punch that I can think of. Yeah, so I don't really know what's going to go on here. Alright, here we go. We're going to just bulldoze here. Yeah, I'm going to hit it with bulldoze just to try and slow it down. Ooh, foul play. Oh, that's not good. He's got foul play. This is going to actually be kind of a tough fight. Yeah, that foul play is going to suck. If you guys pump yourself up, you guys are going to get absolutely annihilated. Well, already notified stat changes. Ooh, Iron Hands. I feel like Iron Hands and DJ are gonna die here. If he keeps doing foul play on us, that's yeah. He's gonna hit me with it. And that's because I actually have a ton of defense on this guy. Man, I have to actually heal myself here. No, don't use close combat. I know the close combat hit hard. I just hope you don't die, because we've already got several people who are almost about to die here. Here, I'll just cheer. Try to keep you up. If I may offer advice, Krusty, I noticed that you didn't heal from that close combat. So, oh, that's right, you had that energy thingy that you used. I actually would not recommend that energy thingy. I would much rather have a shell bell. Because with the shell bell, if you would have hit him that hard there, then you would have immediately healed all the way back up. Okay, so now I'm in okay health here. Let's slow him down. You healed me and it changed nothing. Yeah, it's unfortunately the poor dog is getting annihilated here. It's a race to the finish now. Yeah, we're actually in a bit of a pickle. Oh, reset. That's not good. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can terrestrialize now. Hopefully I hit him fairly hard here. I probably won't kill it, but I may knock the shield off. Because again, this horse doesn't necessarily hit that hard. He's mostly a survivor. Let's see. Pretty good hit. Okay. We're going to barely get through this one. Yeah, as long as nobody dies here in the closing seconds, then we'll be okay. Oh my god, this is going to be so close. No, please, just let me get one more attack off. Come on. Oh, thank god. I should have stuck with my gut feeling when I thought this might actually be a little challenging. And remember, that was only a 5-star. I wonder. I'm kind of curious how hard the 6-star of this guy would be then. Because if this were 6-star, we definitely would have lost. Absolutely. Very entertaining fight. Hey, but look at that. We got a Mystica, though. And a bottle cap. Pretty good. We're getting some pretty decent rewards today. I'm very happy about that. I have noticed that since the patch, we are getting much more PP up from regular non-event encounters. Alright. I feel like Mandibuzz should be uglier. Like, have you ever seen a real buzzard in real life? I have. I've seen tons of them. And I gotta tell you, they're not attractive birds. They're big. They're actually very large creatures, but they are not attractive. Because you could see something like a female lion or something, and those cats just look awesome. You're just like, whoa, that's cool. Some of them, you actually kind of have to fight the temptation to go up and try to pet them because they'll obviously eat you. But yeah, the buzzards, they're just not attractive birds. They are ugly. They do serve a purpose, but they are not attractive birds. They are the cleanup crew of nature. Oh my gosh, is that... Hold on. Go back down. Okay, it's not. I thought that was a shiny one, but it's not. No, get away, get away, get away. Oh my god, fly. So, how many legendaries have you caught today? I've actually caught one. What do we got? Oh! You all want to do this one? I actually need this guy. I'm going to do this because I actually need him. It's just a 4-star, so this should be easy. But I'll let you all jump in here in case you actually don't have him yet. Yeah, he's one of the new guys. So, especially if you don't have the DLC, you'd probably want to get in on this. Because this is one of the more, I guess, popular ones from the new DLC. While we're waiting for the team to fill up, I'm gonna check something real quick. Let's see, what do we got? Oh good, only one order this morning. For a whole 9 cents. Sorry, Jesse, you're gonna have to wait until tomorrow for me to get that order ready. Speaking of orders, if you all actually, you know, like, play the card games, I do sell cards, and if you want cards, I can link my store to you. I'll link that in the chat there. Right there. I'll take you to my card store. I sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering cards, Weiss Schwartz, Force of Will, now Lorcana, although obviously my Lorcana offerings are very limited. MetaZoo, recently got some MetaZoo cards in. I don't know how many people actually still play that, but it is still there. So yeah, if y'all feel like buying cards and supporting the channel, but also getting something in return, there you go. Where's Hammer at? Did I thank Hammer? I feel bad. I'm pretty sure I said thank you to Hammer, but I don't remember if I did. For the memberships. Because he gifted them to all of you, or to some of you at least. Yeah, Hammer's actually gifted a lot of memberships. Very appreciative of that. And I sent him a picture of a card he sent me. Look at my Pokemon. He actually sent me a really nice card. He sent me an extended art Leafian. That's actually a pretty expensive card. It's like a $30 card. But this one's graded. 9.5 by Beckett. Krusty. Who's Krusty? Yeah, he sent me that Leafian card, and then I actually just got recently a Glacian card from that was graded by SGC 10. And now they're hanging out next to it. You bought a level 20 Swablu? Probably be fine. Syrup bomb. I think it's pretty funny. The worm is like hanging out in the back. Like his butt is hanging out in the back of the apple. It's so weird. Oh, you got killed. It doesn't matter. It's all over. We were doing this just to catch this thing. Let's see. Actually, let's put you... I'll put you in a luxury ball. Give you a nice little house. Yay, we got Diplin and Fliplin and Driplin and Gimplin, Zimplin. Sorry. Well, I mean, your Swablu wasn't useless, though. Didn't you throw up haze or something like that? You did something for us. Alright, that helps with the Pokédex. I still don't have a Poliwhirl? I've not really been paying attention too much. It's just, you know, every time I've tried to complete the Pokédex, at least up until a certain point, I just play the game. And sometimes I'm just kind of surprised that I don't have certain Pokemon that, like that. There he is. Look, see. That's the one I actually need. He's right there. It's saying he should be right over here. I don't actively go looking for many Pokemon, only when I need like maybe just a handful to finish the Pokédex. But yeah, up until this point. See, this also annoys me too. It will show on the map. It's like, hey, there's some over here. And then you go and look and there's none. And I think, oh, well, maybe he's up here. I'm going to go up here and I'm pretty sure there's not going to be anything here. Yeah, see, there's nothing here. So why is he showing up on the map? It's so dumb. Swablu vomited on some mist. Oh, Gyarados. I almost want to go just take a glance at it to see if there's a shiny. Because there have been a couple of times where I've gotten the Gyarados outbreak. And just, again, for curiosity, I'll go out there and take a quick look. And I'll get a shiny. Not even doing anything special. The shiny will just be there. I'm like, alright, I'll take it. And I usually just trade it away. But let's go check this raid out here first. And we'll see what it offers. Turn. There we are. Come on, get up there. Oh, there's a Gardevoir right there. Wow, a Gardevoir and a Lucario. What do we got? Oh, is that a Volbeat? Only a 4-star Volbeat. That's too bad. I didn't need the Volbeat. That's why I'm just looking at. Oh wow, primates. We got a flying up here. Does anybody actually want the Volbeat? Like, you don't have access to it, but you want it? Because if so, then I'll do it, just so you can catch it. But other than that... Anybody? Anybody at all? Wait, what's that over there? Is that just a rock? It is just a rock, okay. Oh, it's such a pain in the butt to control this when it's lagging. Bisharps. No shinies. Ooh, what is that? No, go back. Oh, it's a Pikachu. He was lying down, so I was like, at first I was like, what in the world's that? Hey, there we go, flying. That guy, that's a Mamoswine. That guy is usually ice and ground, I think? But he's a flying this time. Besides electric, what does flying not like? Oh, and he has a chance to drop Mystica's here too. Nice, okay, let's see. So Mamoswine, flying, 5-star. What does he not like? Bronzong, Orthworm, Electros. Oh, Electros with Levitate. Rock Dog. He also doesn't like Rotom. Oh, Cresselia. Yeah, Levitate basically is his enemy here. Yeah. So if you've got a Pokemon... If you have an electric Pokemon with Levitate, then you're perfectly fine. I am trying to remember if I have one. I know I have one with Levitate, I just don't remember which one it is. I'm going to do a quick search. Let's see, ability. Well, there's one right there. I don't know if that's the best option, though. Oh, here we go. Oh, I could just bring the Bronzong, then. Yeah, I think I'll just do Bronzong. Is he ready to go? Let me check his moveset here. Confusion, Metal Sound, Iron Defense, and Safeguard. Oh, he's... Oh, he's a supporter Pokemon. Yeah, that is the straight up support. You guys think you could handle the attack and I'll just do support? Because I'll just be doing Metal Sound and Confusion. Well, actually, I may be useless once the shield is up. I don't think I want to use that for this fight. We do have this guy. Let's see, Electros. His Terra isn't ready yet. I don't know if I've actually really trained this guy up, though. Oh, he does have training. Let me see. Flamethrower, Drain Punch, Crunch, and Discharge. I probably have better options. No, not you. What about this guy? Okay, so he does Terra into Electric. Thundershock, Shockwave, Thunderbolt. Okay, so this guy's a straight up attacker. He's not fully EV trained, but he should be fine. Yeah, I still got a pretty solid special attack stat there. I think I'll bring this guy. All right, let's go. While we're waiting on the timer here, I'm actually going to check the college football scores. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh! Oh, well, it's still pretty early. Clemson is currently leading Florida State by 6 points, but it's still late in the third quarter, so there's plenty of football there. Let's see what else we got. OU versus Cincinnati is actually a really close game. 10-6 in the third. Alabama hasn't started yet. Rutgers and Michigan. Oh, we already knew that Michigan was going to win that. They're up 24-7. Oh, we've got a full team. Okay. Sorry, I just really enjoy college football. In fact, so far this season, I've watched far more college football than I have NFL. I like NFL, don't get me wrong, but there's just so many more games with college football. Like every week in the NFL, you have, what is it, like 15 to 16 games? It's not bad. And they're spanned through, you know, a few days there. But college football, oh my gosh, there's so many games. You get like 50, 60 games a week. And that's just from the main big schools. There's also the smaller schools that also have football games. And if you know where to go on the internet, you can find those. It's pretty awesome. And sometimes it's actually kind of... Oh, DJ got absolutely annihilated. Krusty is not having a good time. Uh-oh. Oh, DJ's not dead. I thought he died. He's down at like 1 health. You better heal yourself, man. Yeah, Well, I said that he does ground moves. Yeah, you don't want to bring a Rocky into a place where a guy does ground moves. Oh, he hit me super effective with that, but I actually took it really well. Yeah, I didn't take much damage at all. I think I took like 40 damage. So it looks like this little Rotom that I don't really use that much is actually not bad. Oh, dang, he raised his special attack. Yeah, little Rotom here is doing pretty good. Oh wow, that was a good hit. Uh-oh, Krusty died. That's why I was saying, guys, levitate. You probably want to bring in with levitate. We're in a bit of a pickle now, man. We cannot have any more deaths. One more death, and I don't think we're gonna win, unless. Oh, there you go, Gudra, coming in with a nice big hit, and now I'm gonna Terra. Hopefully, we can get this thing out. Uh-oh. Oh no, dude. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be so close. DJ, you may want to put the dog aside for the rest of the stream. Because unfortunately, he's not really been helping that much. I will say that the choice of bringing him to certain raids is not really working for you. Please let this kill it. Oh, thank you. Okay, yes! Good old Rotom. Rotom, good job, buddy. Yeah, I have levitate. Your earthquake doesn't work. Use the Gudra. Gudra did fine. Unfortunately, the dog is not doing well in some of these raids. I was just happy that my Rotom actually did really well there. He did some really good damage. Yeah, we're just gonna put you in a Premier Ball. Thanks to the dog. Shut up. Well, I didn't get any benefit from it. I think Krusty's Iron Hands did. But yeah, unfortunately, the Howl didn't do anything for me. Because I think Howl, if I remember correctly, isn't it just normal attack that gets boosted? I don't think it's special attack. I think it's just normal attack. You may need to remind me of that. But I'm actually not positive that it's only normal attack, but I do remember that. But yeah, my Rotom only does special attack. Yeah, rare candies, nuggets, star pieces, and a bunch of hair. Oh, man, I'm yawning. That was a close fight. A frozen one was dug up from soil dating back 10,000 years. It woke up to much amazement. Okay, so apparently this thing can hibernate for extended periods of time, frozen. It's like a frog. Alright, where else are we going here? I'm gonna ground one over here. Like that. Oh, I'm starting to get hungry. Get away, Yanma. Only a 4-star. They're fighting. Oh, and a dragon. Okay, good. They're not that far away. I feel bad for the dog. After that fight, the poor dog's like, dude, stop doing that to me. He's like, I can't handle that. Where are the nose pass? There he is. I was gonna say, there's always nose pass around here. The dog isn't EV. Go EV train it. Yeah, you gotta EV train the dog, man. Oh, here we go. This is a, what is it? The Mine Fu Shu. I forget what its name is. But yeah, it's this thing. I honestly don't remember its name. I know it's like Mine Fu or something like that. I don't remember what it is. Is it this? Oh, it is. No, that's not it. It's gonna drive me nuts. I sincerely can't remember what its name is. What is the name of this thing? I know one of you knows. One of you has to know. There's always at least one person here that knows all the Pokemon. Oh, okay, so it's M-E. Okay, I kept thinking M-A. Okay, so M-E. Are you sure it's Mindfu? Huh. Hold on. Because I was trying to look it up in the calculator, because I know it does fighting moves, and I think it does... I can't remember the other type of move that it does. But I know it does some... Is it fighting and psychic? Is that what this thing is? I don't remember. Yeah, again, very minimal experience with this thing. Okay, but we're going in against a fighting type. So I guess... I know it doesn't do poison, so I could probably just bring Zacian. Zacian didn't work out today. I can't remember the last time I've used Zacian this much in a stream. It's pure fighting? Okay. Well, then this should be fine. It learns poison jab. Oh, terrific. No, see, that's the kind of info I was trying to find, because if it has poison jab, then maybe Zacian's not a good choice. Yeah, I need to go to a psychic type then. Where's my strong psychics? Oh, I do still have Mew, but he's tailored for bug. Where's my Mewtwo? I gotta make sure this is the right one, because one of them is trained completely weird. Shadow Ball, Light Screen, Nasty Plot, Life Dew. Okay, yeah, this is not the one I want to bring. Well, heck, I don't even have to work. What about the top? No, that's a poison. Mostly poison. It's part fairy, though. Darn. I guess I'll bring Espion again. Yeah, because my second Mewtwo, I don't believe is tailored for this fight either. So I'll just bring Espion. Good old Espion. The green boy. Halloween boy. Yeah, he's Halloween boy now, man. Because it's almost time for Halloween. Imagine bringing legendaries to raids. People do it all the time. I noticed all of you are wearing that new outfit. It forced me to change into that outfit, and I was like, no. I immediately was like, no, I want to change back. I do not want to be in that outfit. Wow, I actually hit that thing pretty hard. I don't think this thing's special defense is very good. Yeah, because I didn't expect to hit it that hard. Can't use taunt after being taunted. Ooh, he hit me kind of hard there. I'm just going to attack it. This should kill it. There you go. Oh, man. Why am I yawning? I got plenty of sleep last night. Every time I see somebody putting that in chat, what Ellie put there, I'm just like, I don't understand why this generation just keeps saying giggity goo. I don't get it. It's like every time they win a video game, they're all giggity goo. Because that's what that means. That means giggity goo. Another bottle cap. We're getting lots of bottle caps. I think I've gotten like 10 bottle caps today. Alright. Okay. Oh! You've made what? Apparently, I can check my... Oops, hold on. Wrong button. It does not mean good game. Why would you say that instead of just saying good game? There's literally no shortening there. I can understand using it for something like giggity goo, because you're shortening it. That's the whole idea of using... Yeah. Hold on. Where's I going? Oh, right. Pokédex. What's this? 190 volumes. Oh, well, PP Max. That's actually useful. What do I still need here? Oh, the Cramorant. Yeah, that's actually exclusive to the other game. So, gotta try to trade for the Cramorant. What else else we got here? Oh, right. Cleffa, Clefairy, and Clefable. I already have the Cleffa, so I can just evolve them. Coughing into... yeah, okay. So far, nothing too hard. Oh, the Gliscor, I can just evolve my Gligar. I can evolve my Nosepass. Oh, I thought I caught one of these. Yeah, in a Terra raid. I guess I didn't. Oh, the Poliwhirl mentioned earlier. So really, out of all this, the only one I may have a few problems getting a hold of is probably the Cramorant. You gotta go? Bless the rock dog. See you next week. I'm probably getting ready to wrap up the stream as it is. I've already been streaming 3.5 hours, so yeah, probably time to go. Yeah, I think it is time to go. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It was fun. I will be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel to discuss Batman more. We didn't actually talk about food this week. That's amazing. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. It was fun. Is there any event next week? I don't think there is. But have a Con remix.
ダメだよ